मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में, ना तुझे जाने मैं दूं अपने ख्यालों से। ना जाने कितने पल तूने मुझको रुलाया, फिर भी मैंने कभी ना छोड़ा तेरा साया। बेपनाह दिल को मैंने तो खुद ही संभाला। मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में, ना तुझे जाने मैं दूं अपने ख्यालों से। मैं तो खोया रहूं उन लम्हों के पन्नों में, यादों में। ना कुछ पाया मैंने फिर भी खोया हूँ दिल से पूरा सुकून। तन्हा दिल रोया था जिस दिन तूने छोड़ा था हाथ, फिर कभी न लौट आया तू एक बार। मैं तो खोया रहूं, मैं तो खोया रहूं, मैं तो खोया रहूं तेरी यादों में, तेरी बातों में, ना तुझे जाने मैं दूं अपने ख्यालों से।
Back in his beach, his blue seas, it don't stop. Endless beauty, let's take a trip. We all dancing, strangers in the streets. In my LBD, put your hands on me. Don't get shy on me. On the top, like gliding, feel the humidity rising. We all dancing, strangers in the streets. In my LBD, put your hands on me. Don't get shy on me. Hello, boys, we're playing on the beach. So much free love, like the sun shining down on me. No need to rush, come in the air. His arms are wide open, looking down, taking care. No need to rush, calm in the air. His arms are wide open, looking down, taking care. We all dancing, strangers in the streets. In my LBD, put your hands on me. Don't get shy on me. Back in his beach, his blue seas, it don't stop. Endless beauty, let's take a trip. We all dancing, strangers in the streets. In my LBD, put your hands on me. Don't get shy on me. We all dance. Open your eyes. There's a world out there you've never seen before. I too was blind until I stepped outside and opened up that door. I see the hesitation to make a choice that's wrong, but give in to all temptation and all those fears are gone. Light up the sky, we're gonna fly tonight. Rise up, it's our world, there's no place to hide. Just take my hand, let your wild side be free tonight. We're limitless, let your demons dance, they will be just fine. I see the hesitation to make a choice that's wrong, but give in to all temptation and all these fears are gone. Light up the sky, we're gonna fly tonight. Rise up, it's our world, there's no place to hide.
Oh, welcome back, everyone. Here we are, having an interesting day here on the LAS Premade series. Dude, we got some big names facing each other. We have the owners themselves, Flip Trick, facing off against one of the top teams of PVE. They're looking very strong going into each other, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens today. But what do you think, Dream? How do you think things are going to roll?
Oh, well, this is gonna be
Well,
funny because I'm actually kind of split down the middle. A lot of these people are my friends, and
mhm.
I want both these teams to win. You know?
Definitely. No, I completely understand. That's why I want a nice long series from everyone tonight. I want everyone to
I
be playing
was
at their best.
I was talking to Griff a little bit last night, and he told me that what's gonna end up happening if it's either gonna be 3-0 PVE or 3-2 Blue Milk. There's not gonna be an
Mhm.
in between. So.
Definitely.
Oh man,
This is
this is gonna be
super
a banger
interesting.
of a series. Uh, Blue Milk was the strongest team for the majority of the split.
Hmm.
At least in part on the side of Pool A. But they've been faltering a little bit.
That's
At the
fair.
in the later stages of the weeks. They went 3-2 against the team they played against the last week. And PVE has been just on a dominant spree. They dropped one game the entire split, and
Hmm.
they've just been absolutely crushing it ever since.
Hmm.
And
Definitely.
with Bliss, some of you might know him as Jake, returning to the fold. This is looking very, very daunting for the side of Blue Milk. They are going to have to bring, not even they have to bring everything to the table
Fair.
tonight if they want to hope to win because
Hmm.
PVE is on a warpath and they're not stopping until they achieve victory in the finals.
Definitely. And I've seen some of these players play past couple of days, and they've been playing incredibly well. And we also had Mako join us on Monday to talk about the grand finals that just happened. And it's been great to get some insight on how things are going with some of the teammates. And a lot of PvE is very similar to the roster that was on the Wolves, so we're excited to see how they fare today. And I definitely think they had it in them. They just sort of faltered as the day went on Monday, but they're definitely coming back here looking for blood, looking to advance to the finals once again and maybe make a second appearance.
Yeah, and wouldn't it be the sweetest revenge if PVE make it to the finals and Turnip Tots make it to the finals
Ooh,
and they
that
get
would
and
be. That
Dallas
would
and
be
the
it
Fly
for
get that
sure.
rematch against those guys?
Mm-hmm.
That would be very interesting to see. But Blue Milk, they're not pushovers. These
Definitely.
guys have been very very strong, but it feels like teams have finally figured out how to take down these Titans, and they've been doing it for a few weeks. They did drop, I believe, 2 or 3 series in the very last stages of the split. Um,
Mm.
so it is going to be an uphill battle. They are the underdogs coming in here, which is strange saying because I don't know if you were there, but in the very early weeks, I believe week 3, I had an official power rankings came out, and I had Blue Milk at #1.
Well,
So
mhm. They definitely were looking incredibly strong, but I guess they have been sort of figured out, but they might be able to bring some adaptations to the board, and I'm excited to see what they do have in store for us. But don't forget, also tonight is, I believe it's the Turnip Tots taking on Cerberus, and that's also a very, very spicy matchup here. Just Titans all around here in semifinals. Everyone pushed through, everyone was able to make it.
he got somebody to get that picture put up on
Yep.
stream. Okay.
One thing to note is PVE of the LAS has actually progressed pretty far here, and unlike the LRS variant, they actually did falter last week. They did fall to Regicide, so they're looking to bring it home for the boys, bring it home for the org, right? And I do think we are getting ready to head into draft, and let's see what everyone has in store for us now. All right, let's see. Let's see. Things are looking nice and spicy here, and we're just a little, just 10 seconds into draft here. A couple of bans coming through. It is going to be that Yone ban first up for Blue Mill, getting rid of that one.
And Troll Wrecker is going to lose his Olaf. We have seen what he could do on that Olaf pick in the past. We know how powerful it is. It's going to be followed by the Silas. These bans are coming out really, really fast here. We got the Yone, the Silas, and the Rel banned away by Blue Milk. And on the side of PvE, we have the Olaf, the Mordekaiser, and of course, Seraphine. You guys have heard me talk about Seraphine time and time again. You've heard me run my mouth about this champion. I don't need to say any more about it. That champion is just busted. Get it off the table. Don't let anybody play it. And Killua is going to be complaining until the end of time, until somebody lets him play Seraphine again. But it is going to be that classic matchup between the Hecarim and the Olaf in the jungle, followed by Tristana, one of those very powerful power picks. This could go to Mako or to Fly here. Remember, Mako is the AD carry, was an AD carry player inside of LAS draft. He is the mid laner here, but either way, still an AD carry in the mid lane for Mako is going to be very, very strong in his hands, and to Fly is no pushover either. So that can go pretty much anywhere. It is going to be Fliptrix Ash, yes. And Hero 39 gets his Darius. Oh boy.
They're going to first phase. A little risky though, but Hero knows matchups inside and out, and we'll see if he's able to make it work. Last time they were on stream though, the Darius did falter.
It did falter, yes. We will have to see. It is going to be the Malphite. Malphite is an okay pick into the Darius here. Able to chunk him out with the Qs, but the moment that Darius gets on top of this Malphite, it is a struggle for Malphite to get away because of the slow from the Darius and the amount of healing that he does have. It is going to be followed up by a Diana ban. Killua loves playing that champion. Yeah, the sun and the moon have been banned out. We're going to have a black sky tonight.
Galio was also taken away here. We've seen him play it a lot, and he's performed very well on it. Good to see PvE just getting rid of that. But it is also going to be a Blitzcrank banned away from Bliss. Very interesting. I guess they don't really feel super confident into a hook call.
Yeah, still one of Gerf's favorite and probably, I think, his best champion. The Morgana is still available here. PvE can't pick it up if Bliss wishes to run that champion here. it will be interesting to see. This will either reveal the support and they can save the counter pick to decide if the Tristana is going somewhere else, or we can just see. Yeah, it is going to be the Nautilus here. So it is the Nautilus paired possibly with the Tristana. Nautilus is a pretty good pick into the Ashe because Ashe is not a very mobile champion. However, she doesn't need to be if she just perma slows everybody that comes towards her. So.
So we'll see what Gurf is gonna have in store for us up against this Nautilus. We still don't know if the Tristana is going to Mako or to fly here, but we'll see where it does go. But the support pick is going to be very interesting here, but we'll see what Killua is willing to pick up blind here, because most likely this Tristana is very, very strong in that bot lane. Oh!
It is going to be the Morgana. Yeah, it is going to be Ashe Morgana in the bot lane. Obviously, Killua can probably play Morgana in the mid lane, though I highly doubt that is going to be the case. This is one of Gurf's best champions, so I do think it will be paired with the Ashe in the bot lane, which does limit the options of the Nautilus down there. It is going to be the Nico. I actually had an extended conversation with Killua last night about champions, and Nico was one of the champions we were talking about. This is a very lane-dominant champion, very hard to actually fight against in the early stages of the game because of the amount of CC and damage she has early on, and PVE is going to respond with the Corki pick. This is also Killua's one of Killua's favorite champions, so we are going to see Killua be able to deal with this, I would think, a bit easier than most because they know how to play the champions. They obviously know how to play against it.
And it's very nice to see a double 80 carry comp coming out of PvE. Corki is a magic damage dealing 80 carry, but still has that same playstyle, and it's going to help out Mako a lot because we know he is, generally speaking, an 80 carry player, and it's nice to see that he'll be able to bring those mechanics to use here.
Yeah, and I want to go ahead and take a quick look at the draft. PvE and classic style has built the Death Ball composition. They have the Malphite, they have the Nautilus, and the Udyr being able to be the front beefy boys, able to just decimate a backline very, very easily. With the Tristana and Corki using, artillery to fire back. But Blue Milk is no slouches either. They have a lot of pick potential with their composition, and a lot of these champions are very quick to snowball if they get a lead. The Nico is very, very strong. If she gets a lead, the damage that she can put out is actually very high. The Ashe is a very mid-game centric champion. That is when her power spike hits the hardest, and Darius is probably the most snowbally of the champions in this game. If he even gets a minor lead, if he gets 1 or 2 kills in that lane, it can spell a very difficult game for PvE.
Exactly, and having that Darius being able to just run up and do a whole lot of damage and not take very much in return is going to be a very scary thing here. And Darius is one of those champions that's very good at turning ganks into his favor, especially with that healing coming out. And it is all about the snowball for Blue Milk here. That's what they've drafted for themselves. They've drafted very early game sort of second-trick top side with that Nico and Darius.
Yeah, and Blue Milk usually plays the weak side bot lane. They allow Killua to basically be the main carry for most of the games they play. Obviously, there are times where Flip Trick and Hero 39 will step up, and it will not be Killua that is carrying. It will be one of those two. But this time around, I definitely think it is a Killua-centric game because a lot of these champions really enable Nico to get multi-man ultimates.
Definitely. And one thing I do like about Blue Milk is they've drafted themselves a decent amount of non-committal CC, right? So they have that Morgana route, that binding that you don't have to commit on, and it still just stops PvE in their tracks, and same with the Nico route as well. You don't have to go in. A lot of it is super non-committal, but if you look at the side of PvE, every single one of their CCing abilities is committal. You have to go in if you land it.
Yeah, I would say the only exception would be the Nautilus ultimate there.
That's fair.
That is the only non-committal thing that can be used for engage or disengage. I can see it being used mostly for disengaged, especially in this bot lane because of how volatile this bot lane can be. Tristana can jump away quite easily, but if she doesn't have that jump available, Ashe and Morgana can very easily just decimate Tristana. I do think DeFly has to run the cleanse in this lane, or he might be in trouble.
Even if you are Tristana, I do think that cleanse is incredibly necessary. It's Ash Morgana, one of those lanes that is known to be able to just keep you still for an incredible amount of time. And sure, Nautilus has a lot of CC on his own, but there's a black shield there preventing that from happening, and it's going to be a little difficult here, but if Bliss is able to mind game Gurf, it's going to be very interesting to see what he's able to pull out.
Yeah, and you were talking about how that the side of PVE, their team fight is very committed. Once they're in, they're in.
Yep.
Morgana likes when people go into her because then she can get a multiple soul shackle off.
Yeah.
She is very good with the counter engage because she wants people to engage on her so she can pop her Zhonya's while ulting. And it usually doesn't give enough time for the other team to actually get away from her if they've committed so heavily without burning flashes. The Tristana and Corki are very hard to actually lock down because of the jump and the Corki's dash, especially if he has the package up. They need to be very aware, especially around team fights, if Corki has the package, because that package is basically a Rumble ultimate on steroids. It doesn't do as much damage, but the slow is ridiculous.
That slow is crazy, and it does allow for some sneaky ways in. It gives them a lot of zone control because it's really hard to back out of a fight that a Corki's dropped his package over. It's really hard to just walk around. And it does give Malphite a lot of opportunities to look for ultimates as well as the Nautilus to maybe look for hook angles and give Udyr that time to run at them because, once again, they've drafted Ash Morgana, so he's going to be slowed for an eternity.
And that's what Blue Milk wants to do here. They want the kiting game to work out. We really need to see Flip Trick step up, though. We have seen that on occasion his positioning in team fights is a little bit, what's a nice way of saying it? Scuffed. There we go.
That's a fun way of saying it.
Occasionally he will step up a little bit too far, and for the side of Blue Milk, that needs to not happen in this game. He needs to be in the backline because the moment he gives any one of these champions on PvE an opportunity, they just jump on him. Now the counter engage for Blue Milk is very, very strong, but Ash will not be able to survive a burst from Malphite, from Tristana, from Corki.
Definitely not. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what we have in store this game, but we do have our predictions open in case you guys do want to, drop some tokens here and there, see if, you're right about what comes out here, but we are going to get into a quick delay here, or a quick break, as we do get ready for game number 1. So I'll be right back, and we'll see what happens. Take care, everyone.
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies. Just like them, you're coming closer to me. Come shake me, grab me, so I wake up from this dream. I can't breathe, come at me. I don't know if I can speak. Then she said, come with me and let's be free.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Here we are, game number 1 of Blue Milk versus PvE, or should I say the other way around. It actually is going to be PvE taking that red side because they are home side, so they are going to choose to take that red game 1, and we'll see what Blue Milk have in store for us tonight. And on that blue side, they did get that first pick, so they were able to pick up the, I believe, the Hecarim, correct?
It was the Hecarim, yes.
The D1 Hecarim.
But I do want to bring attention to some of the summoner spells here. Troll Wrecker actually opted to go for Flash on the Hecarim.
And
here.
Dallas opted to go Ghost. So a little bit of an exchange of summoners happening there.
A little bit interesting there. Troll Wrecker, just relaxing in the mid lane, I think.
I
Actually,
think
no,
that's Killua.
yeah, that is Killua. I think they think it's Troll Wrecker. They definitely think so. As Bliss is going to get is actually going to get hooked up here or bind it there, but
Yep.
not much to happen. But we did see that whoever got the first amount of gold in the early game did win the game last week versus between two teams, and this time around, Gurf is going to be 20 gold up on everybody else. So by last week's games, that means by definition that the side of Blue Milk are winning game 1. So we can go ahead and move to game 2. Don't worry about it.
Well, results-based analysis is always correct, right? So I think it's pretty much a guaranteed win at this point.
Yeah, we do see that the lanes are going to start out fairly standard here. The Nico is definitely going to get going to have a much stronger push in the early game, especially once that level 2 comes in. Hero 39 is going to be a little bit weak until he gets that level 3. That's when his first power spike comes in. He does struggle a little bit against the Malphite early on. And this bot lane is going to be hard for Defly and Bliss there.
Yeah,
just because of the range advantage that they have. Level 2 might come in here for the side of Defly and Bliss, so they are going to have the pressure. The first hook of the game from Bliss misses, so we're not going to see any shenanigans there. But it is going to be the push on the bot lane, and they are going to feel pretty good about that. It is so easy to push the lane as a Tristana because of the passive on her E, I want to say.
Yep, it is on her correct, but this is a quick gank coming in on the top side, and Temple is already forced to flash away. That is a summoner burn for free, and Troll Wrecker already claiming up and doing some work on the map.
Yeah, gonna be able to very easily go back up there if he really wants to. The Scuttles have not spawned in yet, so there's just gonna be some vision put in for the side of the as a bad trade for Mako actually in the mid lane there. Taking a lot of damage from the minions.
Blitz coming up here from behind. Killua might be in a bad spot here, but here comes Troll Wrecker here to turn the fight, and it is going to be that clone taking up that hook, and Bliss is stuck in advanced spot as well. Has the actual aftershock already proc. He's taking a lot of damage here. This might be a kill, but he's going to be able to shield up and walk away.
Yeah, it is going to be, but on the other side of that, it is going to be the Scuttle. Looks like it might be taken by Dallas there in the jungle, so he is going to get that one. But we see Hecarim, he's coming. He's
looking for the play. He has the flash here. He's going to go for it. He's going to knock him up, and it is not going to be cleaned up. He's going to be rooted up and actually taken down. And that's first blood for Bliss in that support role. And it's going to be Ignite down onto Killua as well. Bliss is looking for a solo kill, and is he going to get it? He is going to be able to get a double kill. Bliss looking for blood already in game number 1.
And that's the Jake difference we were talking about. This man did go to finals actually against Dallas last split on the Winter Booze squad. This time around playing with Dallas, it is going to be a double kill for the support, not the champion you want a double kill on. However, you'll take what you can get, and this means the Moby boots do come out for the Nautilus very early.
And we do see Temple just out of mana already forced to pop all the corrupting stacks here, and Hero has the wave in a great position.
He does. He is still going to be taking quite a lot of poke from the Malphite here, but he does have a lot of sustain. We see he does heal up pretty well, but the poke is kind of ridiculous. You can't really trade with that big of a minion wave against him here, so he needs to be very careful. As another Q comes in, but that is the rest of Gatefinder's mana, so he is going to have to back here. Troll Wrecker is going to feel the pain of that failed engage in the mid lane there. It does burn the flash from Mako, so that is going to be an easier thing to do later on. But because of that, he does get double scuttled. He loses the double buffs to the Nautilus, actually. No, so Nautilus is going to have those... No, he actually doesn't have the double buffs. They did time out before the engage. He actually didn't have his red buff yet, so...
So
he has it now.
Hero 39 did not take the teleport. He is running that ghost, so he is not going to be able to get back to lane here. And Temple is looking to cancel the back, but he's going to be pulled under the tower, and he's going to be taken down here potentially. It's a lot of damage already onto Temple. He's going to be bleeding for a lot, and he might be able to look for it, but that Oh, that little rock shot almost takes him down. And that was almost a solo kill for both of the top laners.
Yeah, but we see Hecarim is running up there now. There is no vision for this Malphite. Malphite might actually be in a little bit of trouble here. No, he's just going to clear the wave. We do see a slight CS lead in the bot side for Defly here on the Tristana. There is, it's not as big, but there's a slight lead.
Hook gonna go wide. And Gurf is level 3, surprisingly, all things considered.
It was the roam, and he also didn't get a double kill, so...
Oh, that's fair as well. Yep. And Temple's just going to be taken down here, potentially. Troll Wrecker looking to do some damage here, already dealing a lot, but he's also taking a lot from that gigantic wave, and he is going to have to back away here, not able to find the kill, but that is a nice setup for his top laner. And Fliptrick going to get rooted up by Bliss, looking for some CC. Is going to land that hook, and the jump is going to land from the fly, and that's going to be Flash Wave, Flash Heal, and this is going to be enough to take him down. That charge is just enough. That's also going to be a Drake for the side of PVE.
Yeah, I did talk about the positioning needing to be very important there for the side.
Oh no, Gurf! Gonna be hooked up here, but that Black Shield was enough to keep him alive, but Bliss is looking for something. Killua in his back pocket, however, and this is just gonna be Raptors, and this is looking very, very poor from the side of Blue Milk, just giving up objectives and not respecting the Nautilus enough.
No, this Nautilus is putting in a lot of work and putting his team on his shoulders at the very moment. We do see a plating go down in the bot side, but is going to feel good about that, plus the kill.
Yes, Bliss gonna miss the hook, he's gonna go wide, but Dallas is in his back pocket, has no flash, it's just gonna be bear slapped, and this is a lot of damage going down onto him already. The fly is in the back pocket, but it's just gonna be Dallas picking that one up as well.
Yeah, the Flip Trick is getting picked on quite a bit there. He didn't even make it back to lane before they decided to show up on him there, and this is starting to be very concerning if you are the side of Blue Milk.
Almost a 3k gold lead at 8 minutes, and that's a scary thought.
Yeah, especially because Flip Trick actually decided to go for the cull. That is actually going to feel really, really bad because he's having so much trouble getting the points on that, as we do
Temple
see
potentially here. Troll record there. He is present. He is on that top side. But we'll see what happens. Bliss is already making a rotation up, however. And they do have vision on that red buff being taken down. They did see the Hecarim, so they are just going to back away here. They have their Udyr sitting on that bot side, so they know where he is, and they're just going to have to back away at this point.
Yeah, and because the red buff was taken so late, there is no chance that the red buff can be taken by Dallas there. So a small win for the side of Blue Milk. He does pick up that red buff there.
Oh, jump down onto Fliptrick here. A lot of damage already going on. Here comes the Buster Shot, and it's enough to take him down. Defly just getting his solo kill down to that bot lane. And I think that's just the difference of combat stats, really. And just Tristan as a champion.
It is a very powerful champion right now. The Tristana sitting on the Doom Quiver and a pickaxe there versus a cloak and a longsword and a cull there. Definitely there's a stat differential in that bot lane, and without Gurf there, it is such a free fight for the Tristana to take. That will happen every single time.
Yep.
The fly is going to get so much on this bot side. The turret's already down to 1 plate left.
35 CS lead already. Just slowly racking up what he wants, getting a bunch of plates. And Bliss is here on this top side alongside Dallas, and they're looking for the dive on to Hero 39.
They probably want to drop this Rift Herald down here. The Hecarim is up there. Teleport is not available for
he's ghosting forward, looking to take down Temple before the fight even starts here. He's going to be hooked up, be stunned up, but here comes the Fear, also the Shadows onto 3, but it's not enough. Bliss taking another one, and Dallas is looking for another kill, and it is going to be Temple claiming that one up. Killua is here as well, though. Might be able to make something happen. Flashboard is not going to land that root, and it's just not enough. Unfortunately, just too little too late, unfortunately, from the side of Blue.
Yeah, the flash coming out from Temple there to be able to survive that, and we have a 7-0 kill lead here in the early game.
Here it comes, a solo kill coming in from Killua, but the Pop Blossom is enough to take this down.
And Killua is going to feel pretty good about that. Managing to kill off the Malphite there, getting something for that roam on the top side because the Corki has returned to the mid and is getting platings down here on the in the mid lane.
And Black Shield coming out right at the proper time. Unfortunately, the hook is actually going to go wide, but I don't even think even if that hook did land on the Black Shield, I just think they are able to deal with it. I think that
Yeah,
the bot lane duo of Blue Milk just hard lose it right now. But they're looking for a play. Here comes Troll Wrecker looking for something. Not able to find it, unfortunately.
Yeah, we do have them being able to clear that vision out, but there is another ward there, so they will be able to see things happening. The Tristana has reset in preparation for this Ocean Dragon. It is Clouded Ocean. I have to look at my chart to see what we're going to have. I actually been wrong a lot lately. I think they changed it. I think it changes from patch to patch, so that's why I think. Let's see, Ocean or Cloud into Ocean should be Mountain. At least that's what it was last night.
Yep, we do see a trade coming in on the top side here. A decent amount of damage onto Temple, and a 5-stack Nausicaa Might is applied, and he might be looking for the solo kill. The heal is not going to come through. Going to be able to dodge out of the sweet spot, and Temple is able to walk away.
And Temple actually has so much armor here. It is actually quite difficult for the Darius to actually do anything.
Onto him, and Gurf is taken down. So much damage already. Flash away from Gurf is going to be a flash away, or flash forward from the fly, but the heal is enough to keep him alive. Bliss is in the wings, but they're just going to walk away from this one, and that is flash for flash, as well as a heal burn from Blue Milk.
Yeah, the ult was used, and Troll Wrecker might be in trouble again.
Nautilus is rooted up here, but they're just not going to be able to do much off of that because there's 4 members here. Mako is here, does not have the package, but I don't think that matters. And they're just doing so much damage. Troll Wrecker is able to take down, or Mako's able to take down Flipture, but he's going to be rooted up, jumping up too far, taking too much damage. And Dallas is looking for a play as well, but they are going to look to maybe just do some poke damage under the tower. Mako firing those little rockets, seeing if he can make something happen.
Yeah, they do have the Soul Shackle available there and the Pop Blossom, so they're not going to take the chance. They're just going to go for the dragon here. It is going to be second dragon of the game, but once again, Killua is going to get a second kill. Is going to feel very good about that.
That is an Infernal Soul.
Yeah, see, this is... I don't get it.
Yep.
They changed it on me again.
No, it's
Sad.
Unfortunate. That is not the play, right, Games? Thank you very much.
Either way, we went yesterday with a Mountain Cloud repeatedly, so having Infernal is going to be a nice change.
A little bit of a different dynamic here. They might be looking for something here. Nautilus looking for that room up on the top side. And, oh no, going to be hooked up. And the root is actually going to go wide. And here comes a Death Charge onto the Nico. And Troll Wrecker's looking for something. Dallas taking a decent amount of damage. Pop Blossom is going to be used. And it is going to be Dallas taken down. Gurf taking that one. Soul Shackles were used, however.
Yeah, and Hero 39 is on the hunt. He did pop that ghost there. But yet again, another victory for the side of Blue Milk. It was 7 kills to 0 at one point, but on the bot side, it is going to be Defly picking up this turret here.
Solo
gonna be. Yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't able to kill it until after the turret plating fell, so he is not going to get that final plating as the Ash Arrow goes wide. Mako is going to be pretty happy about that.
I mean, I would be too. That arrow could have been very, very nice if Fliptrick was able to land that. They definitely had the damage to do it with Killua and Gurf in the area, but overall, this game is not going so well for Blue Milk just yet.
Yeah, it is going to be a very, it's going to be about a 5,000 gold lead here. Hero 39 is pretty strong though as well. He does have a pretty large CS lead over the Malphite there. Looks like he is working towards, let's see, Axe.
It's either Stridebreaker or Trinity Force. We'll see what the next pickup here for Hero.
I do think it will be the Stridebreaker.
Yeah.
It will, yeah, I think it will be the Stridebreaker.
Oh, this is another 3-man dive onto Hero. There's no force coming through, and the heal is not going to come through. That's Temple picking another kill. And that's just going to be another dive happening, and Hero just not having a fun one up in this top side here. After playing the lane out
there
really
he
well.
is popping. There's Hero 39 popping the camping emote.
Yep.
It is going to be the top turret going down as well, and this lead is now up to 7,000 gold. It's rough.
It's looking like a Jake diff.
Yeah, Jake has been everywhere on the map. He has been here for 7 of the 9 kills that his team has gotten. Has the Turbo Chem tank finished. He's 304.
Has the Mobius, he's moving. He's zooming around the map, just looking for plays over and over.
Yeah, and Gurf is trying to do things to respond, but it's not been working out, as they are going to very easily clear out this control that Gurf just placed. Not long for the world, but it will catch a few people on it. So
And we just see them posturing for this Rift Herald here. Troll Wrecker's in on the bot side, not gonna look for a play. And they're just gonna have to get this Rift Herald. They really can't contest. They don't have the damage, unfortunately, just yet. And slowly but surely, though, PVE are just slowly getting ahead with this gigantic lead, and it's just slowly snowballing out of control.
yeah, and we do see that
That's a lot of damage.
Blitz doesn't really care about walking through multiple enemy champions, and it looks like they are going to use the Rift Herald here in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're gonna
Maybe
give the
no.
tower.
Yeah, they are going to give the tower. I don't think they have a choice there.
Yeah.
It was a 4-man stack. The Hecarim is getting chased. He might get caught out here. There are multiple members running down towards him.
It is a 4-man rotation onto this Hecarim, onto this Nico, and the hook is going to land on the Gurf, not able to black shield it in time. Root's going to come through, but it is the Sapphire Charge already on Gurf, and he's going to take a lot of damage. He's not able to use that Zonia's Hourglass in time. He actually had the stopwatch available, but just not able to pop it in time and just take him down.
Yeah, it's Gurf is not having the best time in this game, but neither is Flip Trick. He's behind in CS, down 0-4 in kills.
Unfortunately, just not able to make it work. This weak side is just getting permanently bullied, and even that top side, who's supposed to be the strong side, because it is the Darius, is just not able to play the game. Troll Wrecker, because of that failed attempt, but this could be Dallas getting caught out. He's going to take that blast code. He's going to be knocked up by Troll Wrecker, and he's going to use that Onslaught of Shadows, and it's just going to be a very, very dead Dallas, but Temple is on the backside of this. Darius is popping forward. He has that Shredbreak, Unstoppable Force, going to take him out, and it's going to be, him getting away with that one, and Dallas just overly greedy, but Gurf gonna be caught out and gonna be taken down by a solo kill from that Tristana. The Fly picking up a third one for himself.
Yeah, and this is
That's
rough.
soul point.
Yeah, it is soul point.
Flash
but
over the
jungle
wall.
is
Bliss
down.
already doing a lot of damage here. Mako almost able to take down Hero 39, taken down to just over a quarter of his HP. Gonna be forced to base or maybe stay. But oh no, Troll Walker getting hooked up here, and he's gonna be able to run away. But a beautiful 3-man stun from the Nico, able to land, but they aren't going to be able to grab anything off of that. Unfortunate happenstance has happened, and Mako's gonna be able to take down Hero with one big one.
And this should be the soul point. There's really no way for them to contest here unless a blind Morgana Q manages to get it here.
Killua! Is he able to do it? Oh, it's so close, but it is going to be Tristana taking that one. Hecarim not even able to make it because he's getting solo killed by a Nautilus on the top side of this fight. Is he able to do it flash away? And it's Bliss almost taking him down.
Yeah, this you know it's rough if your support is able to solo the jungle.
Oh no. That is not ideal, unfortunately.
No, it definitely is. Everything is just working out so well for the side of PVE right now, but there is still ways for the side of PVE to get back into this game, or not PVE, for Blue Milk to get back into this game. The Nico is fairly strong at the moment and does quite a bit of damage. If she can get a multi-man Pop Blossom off, it could be game-changing if she can get it onto the right targets.
Here comes
There is shutdowns.
Yeah, they have a lot of standing gold on that Nautilus, on that Corki. If they're able to take those two down, they might be able to have a nice influx of gold, maybe make something happen here. And the Smite fight is going to go in favor of Dallas. He's already up 2 levels. Trollwalker just not able to contest anything right now.
No, definitely not, especially with the rest of the team showing up. Nico is on that bot side of the map. That's the strongest member. So it is going to be hard to contest anything. This jungle is no longer Troll Wreckers. Not going to feel very good about that. The Rift Herald is going to be popped up here in the top side of the map. As it looks like they are going for something here.
No, Troll Wrecker caught in a bad spot. Almost taken down here. The Rift Herald going to push him to safety, actually, able to stay alive, but Hero taking a lot of damage here. The Black Shield's going to come out, and Temple stunned up under the tower, and he's going to be taken down by Gurf. Supportal warfare really happening today.
Yeah, that was actually a really nice binding from Gurf. I don't think the W was necessary. I think the kill would have gone over to
Oh,
Flip Trick.
here comes the depth charge on to Flip Trick, and he's going to be hooked up, stunned up for an eternity, but the root is going to land, and the Onslaught of Shadows onto 3 is not enough, but here's going to be able to pull them back in, not able to grab that heal, but here comes the Nico, able to take down Bliss on the backside of this fight, and Killa's looking for more. He's hungry for blood, able to do some decent damage, but he's going to have to Zonia's in front of 3, and Mako's here to do some damage. Not able to be able to claim that one, but he is able to claim that. Here comes the Fly and able to take down another kill. Jump, jump, jump. Here comes Mario, and he's able to take down that one with a couple of Goomba stalks.
Yeah, and now they have the wave to push in down on the bot side of the map. This game is, this could be the fastest game that we've had in
This could be it. They have a decent-sized wave here. If they, it's a little, it might be a little rough for them to actually try and take down towers, but they are definitely going to be able to take home this inhib and push in this mid wave as well.
Yeah, and not only that, the bright side here for Blue Milk is that because the inhibitor does go down so early, it does give free farm over to the side of Blue Milk, possibly allowing them to get some items here that they need. But they are going to take yet another tower. We're 6 turrets to 0 here. It's an 11,000 gold lead at 22 minutes. There is very, very little. There's very, very little that the side of Blue Milk can do to try and come back into this game. It has to be multiple mistakes from multiple members. They did get the shutdown onto the Nautilus there.
Death Charge coming down onto Killa, but he's able to dodge out of that with the Death Charge, but the Unstoppable Force is enough to keep him stuck in place. The arrow is going to go wide, not able to claim up to Fly, but Dallas looking to take a solo kill down on Flip Trick, but here comes Gurf, missing the find, unfortunately, and that's just going to be a solo kill for him, and Dallas able to walk away from that one for free.
Yeah, it's just getting picked off repeatedly. It's so hard to be able to try and fight for these, as they're going to take yet another inner tower. It's going to be 7 turrets to none, and we've now increased to almost a 13,000 gold lead here. 19 kills to 6. The Soul is going to be here in 35 seconds. There is no way they can contest this.
Definitely not. It will be a Miracle Steal. That's literally it. That's the only chance they have of getting this.
Yeah, and the base is
in shambles.
Yeah, the base is in shambles. The vision from the side of PVE is absolutely massive here. There is so much vision in the jungle. Yeah, this game is all but over. It's going to take maybe one more fight. Blue Milk just needs to reset, realize that this game is going to be a loss unless something miraculous happens.
Just reset mental here, maybe, but they're looking for a death brush here. Gurf walking up. The hook is going to land on a Troll Wrecker, and he's going to be stunned up for a long time. Past the Murkras, though, able to keep himself alive for a lot longer, but here comes the Onslaught of Shadows onto 3, and this could be the miracle fight they're looking for. Able to take down one, Tristana's down, but Killa was not able to land the ultimate, unfortunately, and he's just stuck on the wrong side of the fight. Troll Wrecker's not able to join it, and not able to take down that dragon. And Bliss is looking to solo kill Troll Wrecker, but Killa is going to be stunned up by Dallas. The Bear Slap is enough, and here comes the Temple, taking him down, and that's going to be Dallas picking up another one. And that is also Infernal Soul over to that Corki.
Yeah, they did manage to shut down the Tristana, but everybody else is
Bliss is able to solo kill Troll Wrecker. The backside of that one, and this is just closing here. This is 24 minutes, almost 25.
Yeah, the Morgana is going to try to do something. The flip is
up
up as well.
And stunned up. This might be the play they're looking for. They are able to take down Gurf, however. Here 39, looking for the play. He's going to be able to pull one back, but he's going to have to Stride Breaker away. This Infernal Soul doing so much work here. Here it is forced, and a lot of damage onto Flip Trick. And these big ones are doing so much damage. And this is just going to be the game-ending play. Game-ending push. This is it. Oh, the Flash is going to go wide. Not able to land that one, and that's a lot of damage here. They are going to be able to walk away from this one and live another day, however.
Yeah, they aren't going to be able to get the finish the game here. Everybody is up, and they did lose the Malphite, so not going to be able to end the game on this push, but definitely the next push, or they can just go for the Baron and guarantee the final push here. It's just delaying the inevitable at this point. I actually was in this position against Blue Milk We had 3 inhibitors down, no turrets left, and we managed to hold on to the game for actually an extra 10 minutes. This might be something similar if the side of Blue Milk can pull something miraculous out of their hats.
They have to pull something miraculous here, but they're just not able to leave their base. And this is just going to be a free Baron over 2 PvE. They cannot contest this in any fashion. They just gotta hope they're able to get a Miracle Elder Steel at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, with Baron, they can just push in, honestly.
Yeah, this game is probably
as
over.
5.
Oh
as
no,
039 is
Hero might
caught
be
out.
caught out here. Gonna try and strike break away, but he's gonna be Baron Slap stuck up here. Root is not gonna land, but he's just gonna be taken down. That's kill over to Mako. Happy with that one. And this is looking pretty over.
Yeah, they are going to have to go back to their base here, as Girth is going to be
taking a lot of damage there. And they are going to be able to take over this inhib, and the flash is going to keep him safe for now. Trollworker looking for a play here. A lot of damage, and it might be Mako falling. The Immortal Shield, but might be enough to keep him alive, but he's going to be taken down. A lot of damage. They are TPSing them under their fountain. And they're all rooted up. They're trying their hearts out. Are they able to do it? They just don't have the damage. And this is just going to be an ended game here. Temple looking for the end along with side Dallas. And that's going to be game 1 victory for PVE.
Yeah, that is going to be game 1 going over to the side of PVE there. An admirable effort at the very end of the game. They did manage to get 3 kills there, but it just wasn't enough. The gold was just too massive for the side of PVE. And yeah, we can definitely see that in the gold scores on the screen here. Nobody from the side of Blue Milk even broke the 10,000 mark here, so
Bliss just doing so much work here. Had more gold than 3 of the members on the side of Blue Milk on his own, and that's a support. He had more gold than his top laner.
Yeah, that is. I mean, Gatefinder definitely was targeted quite a lot in this game, so he really didn't have as big of an impact as he could have. But definitely Bliss or Jake, whichever one you guys want to call him. He definitely had a massive impact on this game, especially when he got that double kill at the very beginning of the game. That's a tilter right there.
That is a big tilter. That dive, unfortunately, just not going the way they wanted it to. And Mako was just able to stay alive there, and that probably is one of the plays that did end up losing them the game. Unfortunately, I do think that the poll is slightly incorrect at the moment. I will fix that after this poll does go through, but just vote for the correct role, and I will put the name of the correct player there. But we are going to go over to a quick break here and see how things fan out in game number 2 as you guys do vote for player of the game. We'll come back here real shortly and see how things go. So we'll be right back, and let's see how game number 2 fares.
Open your eyes, there's a world out there you've never seen before. I too was blind until I stepped outside and opened up that door. I see the hesitation to make a choice that's wrong, but give in to all temptation and all those fears are gone. Light up the sky, we're gonna fly tonight. Rise up, it's all worth, there's no place to hide. Just take my hand, let your wild side be free tonight. We're limitless, let your demons dance, they will be just fine. I see the hesitation to make a choice that's wrong, but give in to all deeper you should dive in. No judgment here, so be yourself, keep flying. The more you feel, the deeper you should dive in. No judgment here, so be yourself, keep flying. Show me how bright you shine. There is no limit to your light. Now is your only time. Come beyond the sky. There's no place to hide. There's no place to hide. Light up the sky. We're gonna fly tonight. Rise up, it's alright. There's no place to hide.
Hello everyone, welcome back from our quick break. It is going to be Mr. Bliss in that support role as your player of the game. I know the names were wrong. I was not able to get the chance to fix the polls, but it is going to be Mako, or not Mako, sorry. It is going to be Bliss as your player of the game for game number 1, and he was the playmaker. He did so much work just running around the map, making things happen, and that's just how it went. Nautilus was incredibly strong. 4-2 and 11 was his scoreline, and he was just running around, making things happen almost as fast as that Udyr.
Yeah, I do think that the play here may be to ban the Nautilus. They were definitely struggling against it. It'll be interesting to see what the side of Blue Milk decides to ban instead, or decides to give up instead. If they decide to ban the Nautilus here, because that Nautilus was super strong. Probably giving Flip Trick flashbacks to what happened to him when he played against Overcomer's Nautilus a little while ago.
Yeah, and unfortunately the Morgana just wasn't able to do very much. It was a comfort pick, but it just was not able to follow up those roams. It wasn't the laning that cost him. It was the fact that he was able to run around the map. But we are going to get into draft real quick and see what's happening there.
We do see that the Tristana and the Hecarim are actually banned here. I don't think that Trollwrecker was very comfortable on the champion, it felt like. But so they do get rid of it here. And PVE, this is most likely going to be the Seraphine ban. They're not changing anything. They played very, very well in their first game, so there's no reason to switch up any bans here. There was nothing that they would think was a threat. So it's going to be interesting to see what Blue Milk go for as their first pick now that the big three have been taken off the board here.
Those B1s have all been removed here. The big three, as you like to call them, have been taken away. And it is going to be that Rel first pick from Gurf. And we'll see if he's able to fare better on this champion.
Gurf and I actually, whenever we stream together, me and him do get to talking after the stream quite a lot. And one of the points of focus is that Rel pick. Rel has been a very, very strong champion lately. She did get a slight nerf this patch. The stun duration on her E was dropped by 0.25 seconds. So it is a bit shorter, but it's still...
I don't think that really is enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. This champion is so strong and can displace so many things, but the Thresh is going to be picked up for Bliss here. We've seen very many, or a lot of Threshes in the past couple of weeks here, and every time we see a Thresh, everybody just fears for their lives, as that is going to be a Lucian pickup. This is probably going into Mako's hands. I do think Mako likes this champion quite a lot, though Defly definitely does play this champion as well. Lucian Thresh is a very, very strong lane, and it is good into the Rel just because they can disengage pretty easily with that champion. But once the dash and the flay is down, Rel has such an easy time, and they need to be very careful of the mount up because they can just flip somebody over, and depending on what the side of Blue Milk draft here, it's going to be a safe pick. It is going to be the Ezreal. I do like that. Ezreal is a very safe champion. And we saw that the safety was needed by Fliptrick in that game earlier. Did not have it on the Ashe, but Ezreal is a very strong 1v2 champion. Not that he can fight and win 1v2, but he can survive. He can survive 1v2s quite easily. Has a lot of options, and it is actually going to be the Lee Sin picked up for Troll Wrecker. We actually haven't seen this champion in quite a while, have we, Saul?
Definitely not. I have not had the chance of casting any Lee Sins, actually, my entire split. So it's going to be fun to see what Troll Wrecker has in store for us today with that pickup, and I'm expecting to see maybe some nice plays, you know, looking for a couple of insects here and there. Maybe something flashy, hopefully.
Yeah, this is a very flashy champion, very strong early ganking presence as well. Very hard to deal with in the early stages of the game, but this champion does have a follow-up period where he is just an ultimate bot. It is going to be the Poppy picked up for the side of PVE. Yeah, it could be a Poppy jungle. I do know Dallas likes playing the Poppy, and Temple also likes playing the Poppy as well. Darius actually going to be banned away, though he did not have an impact very much last game. He still managed to hold his own quite well, and was able to start getting some kills under his belt in the later stages of the game. So they don't want that happening. They don't want to deal with it. Darius, if this is a Poppy top, they don't want to have to deal with the Darius, who is very strong into the Poppy. And the Diana also going to be banned away. Killua just doesn't get to have fun. No Seraphine.
You, good sir. Nothing.
No Seraphine, no Diana. The Corki is available if they want it. Mako did pilot that to great effectiveness. We did see the bombs coming from his ultimate do quite a lot of damage. Somebody in the comments did say that Corki is one of the strongest scaling champions in the game, does rival that Kassadin in the late stages as far as damage is concerned, and I am inclined to agree that champion's damage is quite ridiculous in the late stages of the game.
Blind Scion,
it is.
And I think that's just one of the safest top laners you can pick right now if you want a tank rather than a bruiser. Just able to provide a lot for team fights, has the ability to join fights very easily with that unstoppable onslaught. And overall, just a great pickup. Scales well into the late game. Not the strongest scaling tank in the world, but definitely is able to put up a big meat shield in front of the rest of his team.
Yeah, and I'm actually a little bit surprised that they did decide to go for the Scion here. The Malphite was still open, which would work very well against Blue Milk's composition. But the Scion does have the same effect, and it is going to be the Vladimir as the response from Hero 39. Once again, Temple is going to be struggling in this matchup, and it is going to be quite difficult for Dallas to come up there with the Poppy because of the pool. It is so hard to kill this Vladimir. This could also still be Killua's Vladimir in the mid lane as well. So
we'll see.
We don't have to, we're not going to be confirming that it is top lane, but it does do pretty well into the
into that Scion up there, you know, big meatball. Vladimir just loves. He's able to just win the lane very easily, but it is gonna, it is that on top, and it is gonna be Killua picking up that Corki like he thought he would.
Yeah, I mean, his first two champions, the Diana and the Seraphine, are banned away, so His next champion is that Corki, and we've seen him pilot that Corki to absolute devastating effect here. And really, this is the composition that Blue Milk has built is a skirmish composition. Their team fight is very, very strong in the right situation, but only if they have to go. Oh my lord! Mako is
first Katarina of the split. Maybe not of the split, but on stream. Damn.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very dangerous. Katarina is definitely a hit or miss champion. If she does not get a lead, if she even falls behind in the slightest, she is virtually useless until she can get items here. But Katarina can also snowball to very devastating effect if she gets a lead. This actually goes for
Katarina's run through my games before. I've also seen Katarina's run it down in my games before. So we'll see if Mako's able to make it work here, but I'm confident in his skills.
For you guys in the comments, the betting hasn't opened yet. It opens once all the champions have been selected in the draft here. So we gotta wait for that to finish. Then you guys can bet all of your points on PVE like you want to, or Blue Milk if you want to as well. So just be a little bit patient. We're fine. You're fine, but PVE has the meatball composition. They have the Poppy and the Scion up the front line, but the composition from PVE also has a damage champion that also wants to frontline because she wants to be in the middle of everybody. So, I do think that this is going to be PVE favored late game.
However,
Blue Milk,
in the early game, it's pretty Blue Milk favored.
Yeah, they definitely have an early game composition. They do have a very safe bot lane. The Corki is definitely going to be able to make this Katarina's life pretty miserable early on. The Vladimir is also going to make the Scion's life pretty miserable early on, just because Scion doesn't have the stats to sustain against the Vladimir early on.
And range versus melee matchups are just never fun. Yeah, sorry, Felix. Betting will open once all the champions are selected here. Once everyone's locked in, then bets will open up. Just in case there's some quick, champion swaps. Just want to make sure everyone has a fair chance of to see what's happening before the game actually goes through.
I literally just said this like 30 seconds ago. Like,
I know. So yeah, just reiterating what Dream said like a couple 30 seconds ago, a minute ago at this point. But yeah, once we see what Bliss locks in, because he is the last pick, then at that point, betting will open up. But if you look at
looking at these compositions, I definitely favor the early game for Blue Milk. This is actually not a style that they play all too much. They don't really. They usually play the scaling game and wait for the late game to really roll over people. Usually, but this time they're going for a very snowbally composition where if they get a lead in this mid and top lane, it is very, very hard for the side of PvE to deal with the Fed Vladimir, with the Fed Corki. I did talk about how Corki is one of those champions that does rival the late game Kassadin. And Vladimir is also one of those champions. Once he gets two items, it is very, very hard to actually fight against him because of how much damage he can put out and how much healing he has.
That Frontaville Cosmic Drive combination is just very, very strong on Vladimir. He gets super tanky, gets a lot of ability haste, and just able to pop out abilities left, right, and center. Overall, just definitely what you want to see. Especially, I think Vladimir has benefited a decent amount with these new item changes that have happened in Season 11, and now he's starting to, make them work out.
Yeah, this is it's going to be rough. If this game goes past a certain point, though, the scaling from PVE is going to overcome Blue Milk. This is not to say that the side of Blue Milk, they don't have the late game options. We've seen what a late game Ezreal can do. A very fed Vladimir can turn front lines to paper. and a late game Corki is very, very powerful into this composition as well.
Definitely.
And Blue Milk has also drafted a composition that has hybrid champions as their AD carries here. The Corki is mainly an AP champion, and the Ezreal does have hybrid damage. His stats are split. They favor AD, but he does have some magic damage in his kit there. The Rel is going to be very instrumental in these fights if they do break out, because there is so much to stop the Katarina's ultimate from going off from the side of Blue Milk. They have the Lee Sin kick, they have the Corki package, they have the Rel ultimate, they have the Rel W, the Rel W both ways. For it, they have the Rel stun. There is a lot to stop this Katarina from being able to play the game.
Definitely. This Katarina is gonna have some issues here. If she's not able to play these fights, pixel perfect, frame perfect, she has to be able to get these, to make the plays, be able to run around these fights incredibly well, because there's just so much to stop her.
Yeah, there is a lot for them to be stopped on the side of PVE, but Poppy does bring to the table some options to also mitigate these team fights as well. She can use her ultimate to disengage. The Scion is full engage, can disrupt a lot of fights. The Lucian Lucian, unfortunately, is a very close-range champion. He does have to skirt at the very edge of these fights if he wants to survive, but the moment he gets hit by anything, we've seen what happens when an AD carry gets hit by a 2-item Vladimir. They just instantly die. It's really not fun for the AD carry. I think we saw an AD carry get hit by the ultimate and just the E, and then he just died from the ultimate, and that was it. There was nothing the AD carry could do. He just sat there and accepted his fate.
Yep.
And if the Vladimir gets to that point, this game could go topsy-turvy for PvE very, very quickly.
With that, we are going to go over to a quick break as we do prepare for game number 2. And, real quick, place your bets, everyone. We'll see what comes out of this game, and hopefully everyone ends up happy, and we'll see if that works out for you guys. So we'll be right back. Oh.
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies.
Back here, game number 2, starting off here, and I think the scores are in the wrong place, but let's get that fixed up real quick. Yes, they are. But it is going to be, PV once again on this red side for game number 2, and Blue Milk have elected to go with the blue side once again, and we do see a cheeky play being made here, but that ward is going to
It is going to be spotted, yeah, they're going to see it happening.
They see it.
Yeah, and you see pings already going to the red side here. They have been 100% spotted out. They don't know they've been spotted out,
they
though.
Have no clue. They might be suspicious though because they see no one. Fliptrick, you gotta run, buddy. We do not see any pings on the red buff though just yet from the side of PVE.
Ooh, this might just be a cheeky steal. They might be able to get away with this.
Oh, we do see the Scion pathing upwards, so they might be able to spot that.
Scion could be in trouble here if he gets caught out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! They're gonna go on him. Taking a lot of damage, gonna be forced to flash, but it's gonna follow. So Troll Wrecker looking for something, not able to take him down just yet. Buff has just spawned. Gonna take a decent chunk of Temple's health away, and also burning that flash. And it is gonna be that red buff going over to PvE, and it's just gonna be a trade of reds.
Yeah, and this is going to be very, very good because it can be so easy for the side of Blue Milk to actually go up there to this top side. You see, he has to back away immediately because he sees that the Lee Sin is walking up there.
Yep. He's just gonna be able to walk in lane. Just nothing's gonna happen there. But that's just the pressure of Lee Sin being there. Just, you know.
The predictions are still open, by the way. Don't close that.
Bad. Yeah, I will close that down right now. Okay. So it is mostly in favor of PvE, and level 2 is going to be hit once again for the bot lane of PvE. Ooh, Hook is going to land. They're looking for some damage, but here comes Gurf, not able to do anything. It is going to be able to be flayed away and to fly, able to claim that one. First blood already claimed for him.
Yeah, that is going to be the flash burn from to fly though.
Ignite,
but
3 summoners for the price of 2.
Yeah, going to feel pretty good about that, and Fliptrick just not really respecting the level 2 there, unfortunately, as Temple is going to have the push here. The Vladimir is not really known for his pushing capabilities.
Not really.
And especially against a Scion who can just knock up an entire wave by just pressing Q, like he just did there.
But Troll Wrecker looking for the play here, and Temple has no flash. Phase Rush is proc, they're looking to slow him down with that E from the Lee Sin, and they're just looking for the play. He's looking to maybe make something happen with an Decimating Smash, but it is going to be Troll Wrecker claiming up that kill.
Yeah, it is going to be the a return kill on the top side, and unfortunately, Troll Wrecker is the one to take that. You would have liked to have that on the Vladimir there, but a kill is a kill, and this game is going to be much closer than before, as we see Gurf hiding in the wings here. Is going to spot out that Poppy. We'll have to back away there, unfortunately, as the Poppy is going to head towards the Raptors here. They haven't spawned just yet. It is going to be Scuttle traded on the top side for the Scuttle on the bot side. The Poppy is just waiting for the jungle camp to respawn here, and it is going to respawn. Lee Sin is going to go to his wolves, so this should be picked up by Dallas here.
Pretty free Raptor camp here, you know, some Kentucky Fried Chicken waiting in that back pocket for him. A little hungry, a little Poppy there. But, you know, mid lane, Mako's not having fun right now. You know, just how range versus melee goes. Oh, but Dallas is here. He might be looking for play, not able to land it, but the Valkyrie's going to be stopped by that steadfast presence, and that's just going to be Dallas picking up a kill in that mid lane.
Yeah, the can't use the Valkyrie if that ability is up there, so it is going to be a kill. Oh, it was the cannon missed.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not ideal. And Heroes, you know, having a good time here, up 2 CS. Hook is gonna go wide from Bliss. And thank goodness Bliss went that Aftershock. Like, I know a lot of Threshers right now are going that Guardian, I just don't think that's very fun. That's so lame. That's such a lame way to play Thresh.
Yeah, I do much prefer the Aftershock. The only time I take Guardian is if I'm against, like, double ranged or a poke lane like a Xerath or a Brand. Then I'll go the Guardian.
Oh, Troll Wrecker looking for something. Griff's gonna miss that charge. And they are looking for maybe to fly Bliss is not gonna... Might not be alive for very much longer. Troll Wrecker looking for the kill, but he's gonna be stunned up and rooted up for so long. And this is gonna be Troll Wrecker looking to flash for the kill, not able to get it. Fliptrick has no Arcane Shift, and that's just gonna be a play gone wrong. A Gatefinder just teleporting in and grabbing a bunch of kills.
Yeah, and that is gonna be 3-0 for this Lucian here. And Temple turning that fight very well in favor. A return kill was put onto
Flip grab that one.
Yeah, Flip managed to pick up the Thresh there at the very end of the play. But look at this CS difference, and it's 3-0.
Yeah. And look
It's
at that
going to
wave
be,
he's missing. This
yeah.
is not going well. The Ezreal pick just not working out, unfortunately, just yet.
Yeah, Champion's a very safe pick, but it's very hard to be safe if there's multiple people in your lane constantly, or you can't dodge out on these hooks. And this means it is going to be the first dragon going over to the side of PVE here.
Ocean Drake is going to feel really good for Temple up in that top lane here. And also for Mako, because he's not going to be having that much of a great time. But he didn't opt for the TP Ignite, so has no flash. Very interesting.
I mean, it is so easy for Mako to get out with his dashes, so...
Oh, Trollwrecker's here. He's in the backside looking for something, and the Q is going to go wide. Mako is going to be exhausted down here, and it has no flash. He's just going to be taken down here on the kill for Killua, but here comes Dallas looking for a play. Flash forward, going to land a stun into the wall, and the steadfast presence is going to make sure he can't dash away, but Dallas is going to walk into the tower, take too much damage. Bliss is here, caught up and slowed down. They are going to try and maybe take him down, but he has no energy just yet. Not able to use it. He's going to be hooked up. He's going to be flayed or tower, but that is going to be him picking up another kill. But Blitz is able to take one back.
But still, that is 3 kills for 1. If you're the side of Blue Milk, you will take that trade any day.
For sure. And 2 of them went on to Killua. And Deathfly is able to make the play happen. They're doing so much damage to Griff, able to turn that! And it's 1 kill for him. And looking for a second onto Flip. Flip is forced to flash away. And Temple's stuck under tower, taking so much damage out here. Once again, Deathfly looking for the play. Able to take him down with a press the attack proc. And Mako's looking for a play in the mid lane as well.
That is a 5-0 Lucian. It is going to be very, very hard to shut this champion down. He is so far ahead. Just the Warhammer in the inventory for the Ezreal there, and it's a new Quiver and Pickaxe. Hero 39, he is starting to have a little bit of trouble with Temple.
Nah, can't really do much. The Scion is just a little tanky boy, a little big of a meatball. No items yet on that Vladimir means he cannot kill Temple on that Scion.
I mean, that doesn't mean that he isn't going to be able to just sustain up fairly easily. Yeah, he's able to sustain up pretty well into this. Right now, he is going to be able to heal back up, which means Scion does have to reset here, I think. He's just getting some wards down, and I think he will be resetting. No, he's actually going to follow in with the next wave here. But Trollwrecker feels looking a lot better on this Lee Sin than he did on the Hecarim there in the first game. Looks like this is more of a comfort for him.
Well, the ward is going to spot out Trollwrecker here, just forcing Temple out of the lane. Just allowing his Vladimir to free farm.
I think that is going to be an Eclipse, possibly, for the Lee Sin there. That's going to feel really good. The package is ready for Killua here. So Mako has to respect it. It is going to be used just to make sure that the wave shoves into tower here.
Oh, they're looking. Here he comes. Trollwrecker looking for another play. Here comes the Unstoppable Onslaught. Going to be able to get away from that one. Or at the cost of his ultimate, but he's happy to just walk away.
Yeah, the ult is burned from Temple there, so not going to have that. But more importantly, he does retain his flash, but Temple also has no mana.
Oh, Trollwrecker is here again, and he's going to be forced to flash because he has no mana. And, yep, he overstayed a little bit. But here comes Dallas looking to take down Killua. Gonna not be able to get him down under the wall, but that ultimate is doing so much work. Dallas able to walk from this one. But here comes the play. The insect is going to be landed. But is this going to be a kill? Trollwrecker is still alive. He has to be able to get away. He's not able to land it on the minion. It is going to be taken down by Zombie Scion.
Yeah, unfortunately, no double buffs. Yeah, no double buffs will be traded over because Scion was already dead here.
Gurb is looking for
Mako
something. You're
might
going
be
to
in
miss
a little bit of
again.
trouble.
Mako able to walk away from this one, but Dallas is, or not Dallas, Bliss is waiting here in the wings. Might be able to find something.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be down there in bot lane. We see it's a full Gale Force finish for this Lucian down there. He doesn't need to be there anymore.
5 kills.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. It's a it's almost a 3,000 gold lead just from the bot lane there.
That is not ideal.
And that's where all of the gold is.
Dallas might be looking to turn this fight here, but Troll Wrecker is decently strong here, but he's taking so much damage. The Poppy almost able to solo kill him, but here comes Hero, able to claim a free kill onto Dallas.
Yeah, and Killua is going to cut off Mako there, so they're not going to be able to get that, as we do see Fly take a tower shot. He sees that Rel comes back down there. He wanted to dive Flip Trick, I think, deciding against it once Rel showed up. The hook is going to go wide here in the mid lane. Corki also one of those champions that can play pretty well in a 1v2 there. A very safe champion, as we do see. Hero is starting to scale up. He has gotten 2 kills here.
Oh, Gurk gonna be hooked up, stopping that charge away, and he's just gonna be taken down and failing the flash. And that's just gonna be a 6-0 to Fly. Mako gonna use that ultimate. Just gonna be able to walk away, but Flip Trick's gonna be hooked up by Bliss. Lantern is not up in time, but here comes Troll Wrecker looking for the play, and the TP is coming through from Hero 39. Is he gonna be able to make it happen? He has the ultimate. It's gonna be used, and the Fly is gonna be shut down by Hero. Bliss is also looking to be taken out, but Troll Wrecker taking so much damage. The Ignite is stopping that healing from coming through. That's gonna be him staying alive. That's a double kill for the Vladimir.
This Vladimir just got a shutdown and a double kill. He's going to go back. He's going to buy the Hextech Rocket Belt there. He's going to be very, very strong.
He's a happy boy.
This is going to be very worrying if you're the side of PVE, because a fed Vladimir this early in the game is terrifying to deal with.
It doesn't matter if you're 6-1 on the Lucian. The Vladimir is still going to one-tap you no matter what happens.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a full item Vladimir, and you saw what he did with just the ultimate and the E there onto the Lucian. People seem to forget one of the biggest things about Vladimir's ultimate is that it increases the damage from all sources by a certain percentage once it lands on people. That is why back in the day, Karthus Vladimir was such a strong duo, because you pop that Vladimir ultimate and Karthus ultimate on top of it. It just does so much damage so early in the game. People are unprepared for it, but it is one of the things that people forget about the Vladimir.
Looking for the play onto Mako. The insect just not going to come through, unfortunately. Placing that ping forward, but that's going to be potentially a dragon, but it is an invade on that bot side. For the side of PvE.
Temple is going to...
No! Troll Wrecker hooked up, does not use... He can't dash. The steadfast presence is enough to keep him stuck in place, and he's going to be taken down by the Fly. And Temple is just face tanking everything that Hero has going for him, unfortunately. But he's able to get that healing. Here comes the sustain. The ultimate's going to come through, and Temple is going to be taking a lot of damage. But it is going to be a dragon for the side of them, for the side of PvE, in exchange for nothing, really.
Yeah, and Hero burning the ultimate there. Obviously, Temple is going to be quite difficult to actually kill here in this top side, despite the strength that the Vladimir has. But he's not the person that he needs to be, that he's going to be targeting with those abilities. It is going to be that Katarina. It's going to be that Lucian. And as we saw, if Vladimir can reach this Lucian, it is very, very bad for him. The Fly only has the one dash, he has the flash, but it doesn't matter if the Vladimir is already on top of you.
Temple, just, you know, chilling up in this top lane. Both top lanes just handshaking, really. Just looking to farm up, get stronger. And the Fly is looking to claim up this tier 1 on his lonesome. Able to claim that one up with the help of Bliss, just sitting in the wings.
Yeah, this Lucian is going to be very, very strong, as the flash is going to be burned here from both the support and mid AD carries from the side of PV and from Blue Milk there.
Troll Wrecker looking for something here, and he just did 0 damage. That was his entire combo.
Yeah, and the Poppy is up here as well. The E is going to be used, dodge out of the death sentence there.
And protopulting forward. Dallas is in the wings, however. They can't look for this play. They're looking potentially something happen.
Yeah, but Temple has no mana left, so I don't think he is going to. They're going to try for anything here, but
Steadfast
it
Presence
looks
is already
like
popped. It's not able to take him down, but Troll Wrecker just getting solo killed by Dallas, and Hero is stuck on the wrong side of the play. He's taking a lot of damage, has that Grievous Wounds applied to him because of that Katarina. Gonna be forced to flash away. That's decent damage off the Temple and Mako. Everyone is very, very low on this fight. Hero might be able to make this work. He's doing some decent damage. Flash is gonna be used, And Kill was able to stay away, but that True Shot Barrage is not doing very, very much, unfortunately. And they're going to be able to walk away from that one, 1-0.
Yeah, it does disengage from the Rafael. They are going to have...
The Fly almost taken down here, but Killua very, very low as well.
Yeah, Killua actually very lucky to survive that there. The Gale Force was used as well as an auto attack. Thought it was enough, but it was not this time around. They are not going to get this turret, I do not think. There's not enough minions here. They're going to be able to push it back. And everything is just going to normalize here. It is a 4,000 gold for the side of PVE, but this game is going a lot smoother for the side of Blue Milk. There is hope. The Vladimir is very, very strong right now. So
definitely could be going better, but definitely not going as poorly as last game. Blue Milk are looking to NA Ram with Hero up in that top lane.
yeah, and I mean, I think that's the best course. Give the solo experience to your strongest member here. Hero 39 is going to be able to carry them into the later stages of the game, where that Corki, where that Ezreal can turn online. Late game or this early game doesn't matter if the late game comes in and the champions are allowed to catch up here. Corki also is 2-1. He is not weak either. He has the Essence Reaver finish as his first item.
Ooh, Dallas looking for a play off the flip trick. Gonna be able to get away from that one, and the Mega Storm is just not enough. Dallas able to just walk away from that one.
Yeah, he is going to take quite a bit of damage from the turret, but they are underestimating this damage from the
they're looking for the play, and the Fly able to flash away and stay alive, or not flash away, but you know, get away from that one. And here comes the Unstoppable Onslaught onto just Troll Wrecker alone, and he's gonna be stunned up and taken down. But Gurf able to find a triple Detract Repel. But here comes the play from the Vladimir onto 3 goes that Hemoplague, but he's gonna be caught up and stunned up and taken down by the Fly, and it's a shutdown for him.
Yeah, that was a very ambitious teleport there. Unfortunately, nobody able to follow him up. The damage just isn't there from the rest of his team. He's very far ahead, but he's the only one that's far ahead here. This Poppy is very, very strong, able to do a lot to disengage.
Oh, they're looking
and
for it.
engage
Flip might be just taken down here, but Dallas is going to be stunned up here, going to be able to run away on that Poppy. Very, very quick, that little dwarf.
Yeah, and they're not going to get this tower here, unfortunately, as Gurf might be in a little bit of trouble. The back is stopped. The health bars are relatively low here. They could try for something if they wanted to.
They're looking for it. Is Dallas going to be able to claim this one up? No, he is not.
Yeah, and they are just going to have to disengage here. The gold is... the dragon is going to spawn here. This might be the first dragon of the series for the side of Blue Milk.
Yep. And that's an improvement already, but here comes the teleport from Temple. From Temple. They're looking to make a play happen here. Flash forward, and he's able to steal it! What? That's amazing. Smash is able to take it down, and Gurf is stuck on the wrong side, able to jump away, but Hero has no flash, is looking to make a play with that Hemoplague, and just not enough. It's some decent damage, but unfortunately just not able to just get away. His team is just not there, and Hero is looking for an ambitious play, no matter how you look at that one.
And the smite was up for Troll Wrecker there. I guess underestimating the Q damage.
Yeah. That should not have worked. And I think this is going to be a Rift Herald, but they don't have the time, unfortunately.
And the Rift Herald is going to return to the Void here, so
yep.
It's Angry Father, the Purple Worm, can show up here.
Here comes the Nasher. You know, namesake of Nasher's Tooth on Katarina here. I think Nasher's Tooth is pretty viable on Katarina. I don't know what the exact build is. There's just a lot of them out there for her at the moment. But I think Nasher's Tooth is pretty effective.
This might be a little bit dangerous. There are a lot of bodies here on the top side. Now they are just going to reset but most importantly here, the Zhonya's is finished for the Vladimir, so it is going to feel pretty good about that. Those fights that he is taking where he is stuck in the middle of multiple people, he can extend that just a little bit longer, maybe for his team to try and follow up. But right now what they need to do is they really need to just kind of survive this onslaught. It is about a 7,000 gold lead, I want to say.
Yeah,
About a
7K.
7,000 gold lead here for the side of PVE. So they really need to pull it together and wait. They need to bide their time if they want to come back here in this game. And just look how much damage just the not even an empowered view was able to do to the Katarina there.
There's a lot of damage coming out here, and I think both sides have drafted themselves a lot of damage. And oh, Hero is ignited. The healing debuff is down, and Mako is looking for the play. He's gonna be able to solo kill him. Hero just not respecting that Katarina damage.
And that is your most fed member on the team. Getting soloed by the Katarina is not great. It looks like the leeching staff, or the leeching Leer rather, is coming out. So I do believe that is going to be the Rift Maker coming out for the Katarina, along with that Nash's Tooth. I do remember when the build was the Kraken Slayer, but now it is the Rift Maker, just because of the healing she can get from the ultimate there. The Omni Vamp is so strong.
Especially because she outputs damage so quickly, but Dallas is looking for something. Here, Flip is not going to be stunned, but he's taking so much damage, and this could be a solo kill for Dallas under the tier 3, and here comes the Unstoppable Onslaught onto 2. And Gurf is stuck in the wrong place, and Temple is able to clean this one up. Here comes here with a teleport again. He's able to land a decent Hemoplague, and it's a lot of damage onto the Fly and onto Dallas, but he's going to be stunned up and taken down, not able to take down anyone, and Kilo is forced to flash away.
Not actually using the Sonya's there, I guess. Thinking he had the damage, but not able to get it done there, unfortunately. And once again, PVE is just going to push in here, and this may just be an inhibitor taking down at the 22-minute mark.
Once again, here comes the two-shot barrage onto 4. It's a decent amount of damage. Trollwrecker looking for the play, going to be able to jump away, but the Katarina is in the middle of everyone, doing so much damage, kicked away though, exhaust is used, and Gurf is going to be taken down to Fly, doing so much work. And the Collector is paying off, paying those debts. The Flash hook is not going to land, unfortunately, and Dallas is very, very low. Here comes Hero, not able to do it just yet. He is doing some decent damage, but that box is going to keep him away.
They aren't going to get the inhibitor here this time around. And there's Jake's signature
Flash
emote there. The be sad.
Oh, here it comes, but he's gonna be hooked up and stunned up, and the Fly is just able to turn that one around with the help of Bliss. And here comes Mako doing a decent amount of damage. Hemoplague is not available yet, but the Fly gonna be taken down by that Lee Sin, flying through with that resonating strike. And this is just gonna be a free temple or tower for Temple rather. He's just able to face tank this one up, no worries.
Maybe?
But Gurf is looking, but here comes the Unstoppable Onslaught, able to keep him away. But here comes Dallas, looking for the play onto Trollwrecker. So much damage already, gonna be stunned up. And is this gonna be the kill? Here comes Hero, and he's able to take down Trollwrecker before anything happens. But Hero 39 is looking for the play. He's not gonna be able to take him down just yet. But here comes Mako on the backside of this flash forward. Two-shot barrage is not gonna land. Mako is able to do some decent damage, and the ultimate is enough to take him down.
They are getting some plays down here, but it is costing them so much here. The Divine Thunder and the Dead Man's Plate there doing so much to keep him alive, despite very little magic damage. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're at the 9,500 gold lead. They are going to pick up the Infernal Soul yet again here, and this is starting to look like game 1 all over again. It's a slower burn this time around, definitely. They're putting up more of a fight, but it's rough if you're the side of Blue Milk. They have to pull something out before the end of this game if they want to try and get back into it. They are getting massive shutdowns. The Lee Sin picking up that huge shutdown onto the Lucian there was pretty big. The shutdown onto the Poppy there was very big as well. We do see the Blighting Jewel is the next item for Hero 39 here.
Hook is going to go wide once again. Trollwrecker might be able to look for a play with that Resonating Strike, but, the Infernal Soul is going to dissuade that one from happening.
And he's just going to get away from that. The Hero 39 is...
Trollwrecker going to be caught out here. Gurk able to land a decent Magnet Storm onto 3, and they might be able to turn this around. The Hemoplague is used. That's a lot of damage onto the Fly, able to be taken down. Bliss is going to be taken down on the backside of this one as well. The Fly is dead. Hero is able to walk away from this one. Oh, but Mako is able to clean this one, and Trollwrecker is going to be killed under his own tower. And Dallas is just flexing that Poppy Master, you know, loves that champion.
Yeah, and that is going to be the ace actually coming out, and they can, with the Infernal Soul, just kind of push down this mid lane wave. They are going to take the inhibitor. The champions will be up in time to defend their Nexus here. If they decide to go for it, it looks like they are going to commit here. They are still pushing in.
They're committing for the play.
No, they're going to back off here. I think that's the smarter play here. Back off, because these fights are for some reason kind of close.
Closer than they should be.
Yeah, definitely closer than they should be.
And that's just going to be, you know, things not going in the favor of Blue Milk, but they can turn it around. They just got to play this, you know, really, really well. It's getting close, though. It's a lot closer than it should be at this stage.
Yeah, the items are starting to come out for some of these champions here. Hero 39 is
Hero
in a
might
lot
be
of
caught
trouble.
out here. Bliss able to hook him up and root him, but not able to do much there. Able to walk away is that Vladimir the Phase Rush. This is very, very fun to play against.
Yeah, the Vladimir is going to get away from that, dodge out of the hook, but it is going to be the cooldown. It should be back up very quickly, though. It is on a long cooldown, but the Baron is started. This could possibly be...
Oh, Griffith's hooked up, and they're looking for the play onto him. He's taking so much damage, he's not able to proc the aftershock, and he's just going to be taken down. While Temple is just taking up that Baron, not taking very much damage there.
And look at the item from Poppy. It's going to be the Edge of Night as the next item here.
And that is a Baron over to the side of PVE. Very happy with that one. And, can we talk about Flip Chick's build real quick?
I think he's trying to go for the damage build there, the...
Essence Reaver Divine Sunderer? I don't know how good that is.
I think he is going, just because...
Oh my god, that empowered auto just one-tapping Flip, already taken down to half HP. And that Poppy is just doing so much work.
Yeah, it's the Edge of Night there, the lethality item coming in, doing so much damage.
With that Sheen auto as well, you know, doing a lot with that Divine Sunderer.
Yeah, and they're going to try and defend
this,
but
my goodness, the flash forward, and it's going to be a very dead kill. He's actually able to get away with the package, but they're just going to be taken down. But Hero was able to find a beautiful Hemoplague, and this is Gerb able to find a 3-man, might be able to make something happen, but DeFly's going to be taken down by Trollwrecker, and this could be a one fight for them, but no! Mako's able to turn it around, he's able to do so much damage, and he's able to spin, win, dash around, flip around, and that is a pentakill for Mako!
Yeah, yeah, that's the game there.
Yeah, that's game.
It's going to be a pentakill for yeah, there's really not much to say about that game. It just ended the same exact way. And I am stuck, actually.
Yeah, I'm just gonna Alt F4 this one.
Yep.
It's gonna be a free win for the side of PVE. Those last 5 seconds, no, I think Blue Milk turned it around, honestly. You know, the last 5 seconds we didn't see? Pretty sure Blue Milk turned it around there, right?
Yeah, definitely there. The Nexus already exploding. It was definitely Blue Milk coming out. And
definitely, yeah.
There.
So it is gonna actually be PVE taking this game, and what can I say? Everyone played well on their side. Not a single member looked, you know, shaky at all. Temple was just playing that top lane well, you know, just surviving. It's a range versus melee. What can you do? Dallas though, finding some angles, finding some good ganks. DeFly just hard winning his lane with the help of Bliss. And Mako just outputting that damage when DeFly was taken down. Katarina just goes spin, 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 Beyblade go burr, and that's really all I can say there.
And despite all of that, look at the damage charts.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, let me do this real quick, but I will take a look at those in just a second. Here we go. I'll take a look. Let's see. And wow, Hero just popping out damage, going, you know, doing more damage than everyone by a sizable margin, almost 6k. Or more, just more than 6k for himself alone. Putting on mad work.
Hero 39, trying to put the team on his back for that. Unable to do much of anything, though. And this is the going to be the third game here, and this is do or die for the side of Blue Milk. They have to turn it around here. They have to bring things out that they have been hiding. This is it.
Secret tech. This is it. They have to make it work, right?
Yeah, they have to work it this time around, because if they don't, their series is over.
Mm-hmm. And with that, we're gonna send it off to a quick break while you guys do vote for your player of the game while we get set up for game number 3. So we'll be right back. Take care, everyone. You don't want to miss this one. welcome back, everyone. Real quick, player of the game is going to be Mr. Dallas. In that jungle, just, popping off on that poppy, able to use that steadfast presence, just be a presence throughout the game, be a menace, and walk around and, just half healthing an Ezreal with one empowered auto. So really, really fun. What do you guys think, though, before we do get into draft here? Everyone just isn't ready up just yet, so overall, I think clean game played from PVE. It was a lot closer from Blue Milk, though, this time around.
Yeah, I definitely agree there. But Blue Milk is going to be on their last legs here. It is going to be an uphill battle to try and come back to get this reverse sweep going. Blue Milk has been really struggling to put the pieces together here in these past 2 games, and this is it. This is their final game. If they fall here, their playoff run is over, and it will be such a disappointment to see such a great team fall so far.
And real quick, I'd like to welcome Mr. Awesome Sheep back to the cast, taking over from me as play-by-play. My mouth is a little sore, had a little incident earlier today, but we're going to go right into draft just before we invite Mr. Sheep over. And we'll see how things are going to go in game number 3.
It's legit just a lip diff. Let's be real here.
Hello, Mr. Sheep. How are you doing today?
Well, just got off losing my diamond promos for the 2nd time in a row, but I'm ready to cast some League of Legends. I didn't really see the other 2 games here, but I do see the standings, and the standings do not lie. PvE up 2-0 over Blue Milk, and like you said, it would be so unfortunate to see Blue Milk go down without a fight here. So I'm really hoping we can't get a game out here, but bans. Not a surprise. Just seeing who is on these teams. I mean, just pretty standard bans if you know who these players are, and they're down in the semifinals. So up in the semifinals, I guess I should say. So I'm pretty sure everyone knows who these guys are and knows that these bans should pretty much be corrected where they want.
Yeah, definitely agree there. The bans not changing for PvE. It is going to be the Nautilus first pick. These picks are actually going by really, really fast. It's going to be Zaya Rakan picked over for the side of PvE here. Very strong duo bot lane. Obviously has fallen in priority to much stronger lanes down in that bot side, but still does have the potency it used to have. And I'm really curious what Blue Milk is going to do to respond against this, because the bot lane has not been in their favor these past 2 games whatsoever.
I like how PvE just immediately do who they wanted here. They select Zaya Rakan when they see the Nautilus. They're fine playing this lane, very safe lane. Has kill threat if it needs to kill threat, but Blue Milk gonna go ahead and pick up the Lucian here. And I mean, Lucian could go either mid or ADC here. I do know both Kilo and Butchick are capable of playing these picks. I mean, Lucian's not too much difficult to learn. So in general, I mean, pretty standard draft so far. I'm going to see the Diana coming out, so I'm pretty sure that is going to be a Lucian ADC and Diana mid. I mean, a little odd throwing your mid pick first rotation, especially since the Lucian flex is definitely not going to be able to be used as a flexing one unless you want to put it top lane. But I mean, Blue Milk go ahead and pick it up. I mean, I guess they did not want to be banned out from PvE in the second rotation, which, I mean, if that is your game plan, you can make it work, then, well, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, this is one of Killua's best picks. This is probably one of Killua's best champions, and it has been banned out in the second round of drafting in the past 2 games, so they needed to pick it here if they wanted Killua on absolute comfort here. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Killua would have much preferred to have Seraphine, but the Diana has worked time and time again to change the face of these games. And we just see Hero 39 going to be banned out here quite heavily. The Vladimir being banned away, and the Darius as well. Both of them were a bit of trouble in their first 2 games. But we're going to go ahead and see the Scion also be banned out here. The Malphite from Game 1 is still available. They already have the Zac, which is a very, very powerful pick. I think it's a very underrated jungle pick. It's fallen to the wayside quite a bit, but the potential of this champion...
Alright, so PvE just picks Senna.
That is going to be Senna mid. Mako does like to play this champion, and I'm pretty sure it is going to be in the mid lane against this Diana. Not sure if this is the this is
An
the play.
LAH draft here. Didn't know an LAH draft. Am I missing something here? Am I misreading this? No, it's Premade. It is Premade. It is PVE, not Wolves. So I mean, it's just. I guess. I mean, if Mako can make it work, make it work.
Yeah, and it is going to be followed up by the Aatrox for Hero 39. We have seen Hero 39 play this Aatrox before, and we've seen just how.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Oh. This is. Oh my god, I was expecting some good old clean League of Legends. I was expecting a good consistent draft from both Blue Milk and PvE, both really good teams, high seeding teams. And I get a Senna mid and like what, a Blitz top? I mean
I'm just as confused as you are. Recon mid? Question mark? Maybe.
he's gonna go for the full AP build and become a bullet, I guess.
I don't know what PVE's comp is here. I think they're just going to try and win because they think they're just better than Blue Milk here, and they're just drafting for fun in this game 3. And I really don't know how to really analyze PVE's draft. Honestly, there's so many moving pieces that could go everywhere. I guess I don't know what's the play here. It is going to be Zach top lane. Okay. Xayah what?
There's no way. They gotta be switching out like pre 20 seconds at the 60-second end timer. There's no way Dallas is playing Xayah jungle. I mean, he put out the Leona jungle just yesterday. I mean, okay, whatever, but I there's no way. Those picks have to be swapped around. There's just no way. And if that is really the draft, then you think? Oh my goodness, it may be Xayah Recon funnel.
Why? Why?
I just wanted to come here, you know, come in for Salt, because he was really nice, you know, taking over for me on Wednesday since I did not want to cast Wazima because I just had a lot of internal issues in real life, and I mean, I come back to this. I mean, good luck to both teams, I guess, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to think about this game at all.
I'm going to just close my eyes from the side of PVE's composition. I'm gonna look at Blue Milk composition. I'm gonna talk about that one because that's what I know. So we have the Aatrox. Aatrox is one of Hero 39's best picks there. He is very strong on this champion and has done a lot of game-changing plays with it. Killua's Diana is an absolute monster. Very, very terrifying if this champion gets ahead. Lucian Nautilus is a very, very strong duo bot lane, very hard to deal with in the early stages of the game. And the Kayn, he does have quite a few options. He can go for the Zac, he can go for the Rakan, or the Blitzcrank here. And we just passed the 20-second mark here, so it is going to be Dallas in the jungle on that Xayah. It is going to be a Zac top. So...
Alright, well, this will be fun to cast, I guess.
Yeah, fun for you to play-by-play it. I'm gonna probably cry trying to analyze this game.
I don't think there's just any way to. There's just no way.
Help.
I mean, I have no words. I was like, both these teams are good. That's my first time going into this. Blue Milk versus PvE. I know both teams are really good. I know the players on them. I know every single player on each team. I mean, I know they're all very solid players, and I know when PvE's 2-0. I didn't watch really any of the other games. I was playing solo queue, and I mean, I come to this like Zac top, Xayah jungle, Rakan mid, Senna blitz bot. I mean, Blue Milk Blue Milk is what I'm actually very comfortable off with their comp. Their comp makes sense, but
Yeah, the
not
other
PVEs.
side makes no sense at all here. Actually unsure what to even say about their
2 words.
composition.
2 words for fun.
Yeah, I was even trying to think maybe they chose their champions in order that spelled something, but no, that's not the case either. I just help.
Well, minute and a half left. I mean, while we're still here and running out this clock, how's your day going? Besides
Yeah.
from this monstrous draft from PVE.
Yeah, I'll be honest here. If I saw that kind of draft in solo queue, I'd be dodging very, very quickly.
Okay. Get a reset. Can we get a redraft? The mental needs to reset.
I said that Blue Milk was the one that needed to bring pocket things out of the table here, and then PvE is like, we're up 2-0, let's bring pocket things out anyways, and I'm just kind of like, why?
I mean, am I doubting that PVE can do it? I mean, I don't want to say I am. I know they're a very strong team, but I mean,
If anybody,
it's just
yeah.
it's weird to see, right? It's just really weird to see because, I mean, regardless if they're up 2-0, regardless if the 2 games were stomps, I mean, at the end of the day, if a team can get momentum, and if Blue Milk can get momentum off this game, I mean, it is possible that they can come back for a reverse.
It is very, very possible, and this could be one of those times where PvE going for the for fun comp does bite them. I do sense a little bit of disrespect here from PvE drafting the kind of comp they did, but we are going to go ahead and go into a short break here as we load into the game.
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose. And I looked back and saw the spark in her eyes. This can't be real, my head's telling me lies. Just like that, you're coming closer to me. Come shake me, grab me, so I wake up from this dream. I can't breathe, come with me. I don't know if I can speak. Then she said, come with me and let's be free.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LASP Made Playoffs Winter Split of 2021, and we are in the semifinals for PVE versus Blue Milk. And on the red side, we have PVE with a questionable draft, and on the blue side, we have a more comfortable composition that Blue Milk has crafted. So, I mean, they have a blitz. They have a blitz and Nautilus on both teams. Maybe looking for an invade. Blue Milk maybe, and PVE is actually looking to stack.
Yeah, I mean, what else can they do here?
Come on.
If they do come down down this way to exit the,
They're going for it.
yeah, they are gonna go for it. Maybe no. Looks like they're a little bit scared.
Oh come on! You draft something like this, you gotta pull the trigger. All right, PvE
all
gonna
right.
decide against it.
But
So sad.
So some things I want to bring everybody's attention to. We have the Predator from Mako on that recon in the mid lane, and Dark Harvest from Bliss, and it is also a fasting Senna down here in the bot lane as well. So we do have Blitzcrank going to be the primary CSing champion here. But on the other side, we have very standard. Troll Wrecker has actually opted to go for the Dark Harvest. There isn't a lot of tanky options for the side of PVE, so Blue Cane is a very real threat here for the side of PVE. They need to be very careful of that in the early stages of this game. And Rakan and Diana, I don't think I've ever seen that matchup. I don't think I've ever conceived of that matchup being a thing. So maybe you and your higher elo
really good
wisdom.
trade. But
Wow.
I mean, Diana versus Rakan. Diana just has more damage and it's a melee v melee matchup, and that's what Diana wants. So it's gonna be should be, I want to say, pretty rough for Mako in the mid lane, and people are going for a trade into the top side. Does have the level lead, pretty good trade coming out. But like I was saying, he does have the Ignite also over Killua, so I mean that can give him a little bit of lane presence and cryo. But I mean, in general, theoretically, Diana should win just because the amount of damage that Diana does have, especially in the early stages of the game, and with Electrocute, while Rakan does not have it. And maybe seeing a gank going off to the top side here. Recuperating patiently. He's only level 2. He does not have his E up, but he just got it there. The slow is going to go on. The flash from FK Find. The Tickle's passive is still up. It is going to be popped here, and there is no TP around the map besides himself. This should be First Blood going over. Who's it going to go over to? And it's going to be Trollbacker. First Blood on the Kane here, as Find and Tickle just too aggressive on that flash.
Yeah, I think the flash was trying to be used to maybe get him out of there, but not able to have level 3, doesn't have the jump, so he is not going to get away. And it is going to be the walk of shame back to lane here. He doesn't have the passive. A repeat gank is very potent. And Xayah is not going to have fun if she runs into this Kane in the jungle there. So, the hook is going to miss down here. Yeah. But look how safe the side of Blue Milk are playing on that bot side. They are down a little bit in CS, but they have to be because the Senna Blitzcrank does have a pretty large range advantage on them. So
yeah, they definitely have to be really careful here because I mean they do have a lot of burst damage. Nautilus base damage with this full combo is quite a bit, and Lucian on top of that. Really good spell weaving, can get a lot of damage out really fast, but a lot of sustain in this bot lane, and this, Mana Shield from Blitzcrank can keep you alive for a lot more than what people expect. So they're gonna have to be a little careful here. They can't do something too crazy, but I mean, they also shouldn't be playing super scared either.
yeah, they should be able to be just fine in this lane. It is quite hard to actually kill both the Nautilus, and it's hard to get on top of the Lucian as well. So they can play a bit more aggressive here, but I do think that the previous games are coming back to haunt them. This bot lane has been a place of very hard contention for them. Every time Griff leaves, Flip Trick ends up dying. So, as Mako is not having very much fun in this lane.
Pretty much how the mid matchup goes right there. It's not gonna be fun for the Rakan at all there. Typical taking the bad end of the trade here. Both top laners have quite a bit of sustain, have some ability to get quite a bit of life off here. And Gifted is going to go for a trade there, so be really careful. W's going to land. He's going to be pulled back in. Second Q is going to be land. No flash. Flash is up for Healther. Not to be a kill, and Healther is going to be able to get that off with the Q with the flash. The Douse is going to be spotted by Trollbacker, but the Wood is going to be able to spot out Trollbacker in the bush there. The slash is going to be used. Mako is going to be slowed. Griff is here. Jake is on his way there. He's going to pop the W. He does have the pull. Griff can be really careful. He does have the flash. So does have his flash up now, still chasing, but he's gonna go ahead and call that one off.
It looks like they might have started roaming towards Killua there, but Killua recognizing that very quickly, and there's the fasting that we were talking about, and now Trollbacker might be in a little bit of trouble.
He's gonna be really careful here. Lucian was there, so was the Nautilus. Gonna call that one out. That is a have to be really careful. I don't want to stay out of wave too long here. There's a cannon wave on both sides here. It's about even. One more caster for the side of PVE there. Kayfine Temple just not having a good time in this top lane. That level 1 really set him behind.
Yeah, and he's down to half HP already. He does have the Bramble finished, so not going to be that. It's going to help him a little bit, but it's not going to be enough, honestly. You really don't want to be trading here with him.
He tried to go for the cannon, still wasn't even able to pick it up with his Q there, so it took a little bit extra damage there. He's not even level 6, so he doesn't even get that extra healing from his W, so, I mean, it's really hard for him to do anything here, and they're gonna go for the Q, but is not gonna be able to land anything. Probably gonna get a couple of souls there. Dallas can be spotted by Triple Vector on the way. Mako is looking to collapse, but not gonna be able to get it in time because he's just gonna Reaping Slash right over that wall, and I mean, pretty much what Kane does.
Yeah, and we might have something going on here. The Kane does have to be a little bit careful here. He is just going to be able to go away.
Collected into the boss side here. Griffith's going to be landed here. And back to the top side, though. Dallas is looking for a feather skull to get really good amount of damage off that step. Going to happen. Keep it going to find a kill there. Lupo is going to be able to find another one. And then Feather Storm is there to keep Dallas just alive long enough to get as much damage as possible. The Flash E is going to do quite a bit of damage here. But the healing. One more auto is going to be able to pick up the kill here to the 9. At the spot side, Griff is going to be able to land a hook on to Jake. Hit a Flash Q ignite over the wall. Can Jake get the skill? No, he cannot. Griff going to be able to get that one up. The Flash TV cannot find a trick on the flip trick, but the Flash Bone is healed. He does still have Flash up. He's going to use the Z. Griff, can he land the Q? No, he cannot. Flip trick so very scared. He just has to be really careful. The fight going to go for a little bit for a trade here. And oh my goodness, explosive fights on both sides, top and bot. It looked like PVE could possibly pull something out to the top side fight, but no, Hero 39 just absolutely decimating there on the Aatrox. And I mean, it's 200 years, I guess. Look at that healing, it was insane.
There's the reason why I said that this that the Aatrox is feared when it's given to Hero 39 here. He had about maybe 100 health once all those feathers were pulled back into him, but he didn't care. He gets all 3 of his Qs off, dancing between the inside of that, dancing in and out of that bush there, just to keep making the Dallas reset the autos, and then just gets so much damage and so much healing off, and then Rakan has to run. He cannot be there anymore. And
oh my goodness,
it is a 2-level deficit for Gamefinder up here in the top lane.
Hero 39 just going for the very greedy recall, but he can do that since he is so far ahead onto this matchup. Gamefinder does have the Bramble participants, but I mean, with how ahead this Aatrox is in levels and items, I mean, I don't think it's really gonna matter. Hero 39 does have to be careful though. He doesn't have it warded up, and this is really weird. Quick pause there, but I mean, which I got resolved really quickly there. Gamefinder Temple does have his passive back up here, so he doesn't really have to worry about too much about a dive unless Hero 39 can play this really well. And I mean, I'm not saying he cannot because he is on one of his strongest champions here. Gamefinder Temple looking very low.
He is using his the blobs just to stay healthy in this. Has a lot of damage going on to make it there. He does have the Q to heal up.
Oh, Dallas is actually 2 levels down. He's have to be really careful. Wait a second, double back on that. Xayah jungle 2 levels up on Kane. Is there something I missed?
I think it might have been 4 scuttles taken by the Xayah. Honestly, look at the CS difference in the jungle here between the 2 champions.
He's gonna be able to get out of that one. Bull is actually going to land Griff in a really bad spot here. The Waka, he's gonna fight, but the Bull is there! And there comes the ultimate Thunderfire in the center. He's gonna be able to pick up that kill, and oh no! That's so unfortunate, man.
That was, I thought he got out there. I didn't think that the hook was going to land, but just the very tail end of it does hit him there. Ends up taking the, and the dragon is going to be taken by the side of PVE as well. So, yeah, I really didn't think that, hook was going to hit there, but it does end up hitting, and the ultimate used just to finish Gurf off.
Gurf is bound back into this bottom lane here. He is 2 levels down onto JK. It's a really big wave. Is going to be able to get his ultimate there. Gamefinder Temple about half HP. Killing if he cannot do anything here. And Gamefinder Temple once again going to see if he cannot go for that little cheesy cancel. But he's got to be really careful. He may have the passive, but The Udi gonna proc it here, and I mean, that's so perfect. There's a lot of AoE, but that's not how that works, Killua. Here comes Mako, is gonna be able to find the charm there. Dallas is there. The Q and the E combo is gonna be the ignite there. Shutdown gonna go over to Dallas, and that's full 50 gold. Venture Kill is gonna be the next target, but here comes Stromaker on the game on the temple. The R is gonna be used. Uncle Check Match gonna be able to find that kill. Killua is actually gonna be able to steal that one away. W gonna miss out of that one. Head to the boss side here. The fight gonna be able to pick up the kill off a really good hit from Jake. But Dallas also picking up kill on to kill with Zoldyck. Troll Echo gonna see if he can pick up this control wood. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He does have his Q, and is he coming back up here? He can get out of this one, most likely. And it looks like Dallas is still hungry for it. He's still chasing him down. 3 levels up. Troll Echo cannot really do anything, but a TP coming out from Hero 39. He is gonna use this E there. He's gonna Shadow Step right through the wall. Gurf is here. Really good Q is gonna be able to keep Dallas find a place, even with the Featherstorm there. And it is going to be the Blade Call coming back out, but it's not going to matter. Trovac will find the shutdown. 450 gold Richard over to the Kane here. And I mean, just what a fiesta on both sides of the map.
Yeah,
Once again.
Gurf's room up there actually paying dividends. Zaya chasing, or Dallas on the Zaya there chasing so deep. For I don't know for what reason there, but no vision, doesn't know where anybody on the map is. And the moment Gurf shows up and the TP is used, it's just it's pretty doomed, as a lot of damage goes down onto Flip Trick there. But he is under tower. He should be safe for now until the hook is up. And
Fortunately, Jake already used his hook there and did not land it. Otherwise, that was most likely a very dead Flip Trick there.
Temple is trying so hard just to stay relevant in this lane, but down 30 CS down in that top lane there, and really a lot of the CS lead is because Zaya is doing this in the mid lane.
Yep. He is just hard farming into the mid lane here. Mako's actually in this bot lane now. Taking the fly, sitting in this bush here. Gurf knows something is up here. He doesn't want to walk up. Flip Trick also knows something is up here. They could go on Gurf if they really wanted to, but they're choosing not to. He's gonna go hook right into the wall there. He's gonna be really careful because here comes Mako. The hook is still up on Shadow. Jake gonna be able to pick up that one, and I'm really happy that Flip Trick and Gurf knew something was fishy, but just walk up with your wave and put a ward in that bush. Don't blind Q it. You can't see the mid laner. He's not in mid, and you can't see Jake to fly. I'm glad they knew the play was possible, but just not enough there. And the flash Q, not going to be able to land there. Really good relentless pursuit out of that one. Flip Trick going to be able to stay alive. No flash onto the Blitzcrank, but doesn't matter. He does have Hex Flash. Trovac to the spot side. He does have Shadow. That's Blitzcrank below half HP. Trovac looking for Defy. It is going to land. That's a lot of damage. Prowler's Claw. Unprotected Flash going to be used. His Trilling Smite is there. Flash and Yo coming out from Flip Trick. Night of Thieves. That was even needed. That's a waste a couple of summoners there, but here comes Dallas and Mako. The Wonder Duo, the Lover's Core is coming down here, and the Shadow Step is going to go through and going to be able to spot out Mako there and Dallas. Dallas going to be taking up the CS here and maybe taking this out as below half HP.
Yeah, however, this,
Oh, he's walking up too far! Oh my goodness, that hook barely missed there. Good flicking for something onto Dallas, but his Q's not going to land, but he's going to be able to flash the auto off. That is something is going to be used, and a lot of different lines of Flip Trick and way too close there. And it is going to be Gurf CC'd up. Jake going to be able to pick up another kill there. Static Discharge, way too much damage, gets rid of the shields there. Trovac, what are you doing? Why are you staying under? There's 4 people there. Oh my gosh, hook not even needed. Dallas picks up that one. What such disaster for Blue Moke in this bot lane.
Help. That was a hard overstay from the side of
they're looking for something on the Killer here. Really cute there. Good Q there is going to be able to keep him in range there. Look at a flash over the wall. If he's going to land, really good kill and maybe picking up a kill onto the fly there. One more auto should be needed. The Q is going to land and won't be able to pick up a kill, but can't find a temple. He's going to see if he cannot find a trade kill. Gurf is there to make sure Killer gets out of that one. And I mean, you may be looking ahead onto his bot lane, but it is still Mage Assassin versus ADC here. Sync Shot's going to be used here. Gurf has to be really careful. It's going to be landed there, and here comes Dallas. Here comes Jake. They're all going to be used. That charge, I don't think it's even going to matter. Can't find a temple going to be able to pick up that one. This could be a shove to mid lane, possibly looking for some damage onto the tower. Drake is also up.
Yeah, and the Cloud Dragon is available whenever somebody wants to go and get it. I think it's been available for quite a bit of time now. Nobody's gone and taken the Rift Herald either, so Just a lot of neutrals available, and so much is just going in the way for the side of PVE here. I'm so surprised. I didn't realize what they were doing here, and it looks like the side of Blue Milk are going to contest for this dragon. They feel strong enough, and they definitely are.
Jigglypuff,
lead-
oh my goodness. Flipper could be able to get outside of that death range here. Q39 is now grouped up with this team here. Is good, most likely, yep, going to be the first 5v5 team fight here. This is the make or break here. It is a goal thing going over to PvE, but Blue Milk can still pick this one out if they can play this correctly. Gotta be really careful. Jake is on to the backside. His shot is going to be used. Back a little bit of touch, but it's going to be Hero 39. He's the most fed here. Shadow is going to be used. Good Blue Blade is going to fall down here, and Blipstick is going to follow. A lot of damage still on to Defy there. Pass is going to be used. Mako taking really low. And there's going to be a lot of healing going out in Hero 39, but he's the last one left. Actually, no, the healer is still left alive. I don't think it's going to matter. Hero 39 going to fall over, and Dallas is going to see if he cannot pick up a kill on to Kilo Zoldyck, and there he is. It's daytime, not nighttime, and Dallas is showing that here today as he takes down Diana.
Unfortunately, the ultimates were just not synced up there. They managed to split the fight up enough for the two separate AD carries to fight different champions there. This Senna actually was unfortunately taken down by Killua there, but it did allow for Zaya to turn around and chase the Diana until she does end up going down. And in the end, they do take the dragon, and it is going to be a Mountain Soul this time around. As the hook is going to go way wide. It wasn't going to hit even if he didn't dash there.
I just want to say, when you first look at this comp, you think it's a double threat comp with a lot of peel. No, not only is it not a double threat comp, not only is it a triple threat comp, it's a quadruple threat comp because Mako on the Rakan and Jake on the Blitz are both building full AP.
Yeah, that's a Luden's Tempest and a Night Harvester from the mid and support there, respectively. And we also have the Gale Force finished from the Zaya here. This is not to say that this composition is very volatile, because whereas they went for this for fun composition, it is working out right now, but we've seen the damage that the champions like Killua and the Aatrox are able to deal out. If this game does go on too long, it is very, very dangerous.
There's a really good flank here. There's no wars. Defy is going to be singled out again, but he's going to be able to flash the safetyness of his team. If he's going to land right onto your ally, oh no, Hook is going to land flash on the wall. I think it's going to be enough. Baker's going to be able to pick up that one. That's going to go off. Blade's Reach is going to be used. That's a lot of damage going off, but it's just not enough. Q39 sitting on this flank once again, seeing if he can't do anything. Mako very low. Game Finder tip really low. Dallas is here. Slingshot's going to be used, and it's not going to be able to find its target there. It will be able to pick up the kill, but it's not going to matter because the passive is up there. Dallas is unstoppable. Q39 looking for a trade here. Defy goes really careful. You will be picking up like Q39. And Jake going to be the next target there. Is going to be slowed by his W though. There's going to be a lot of dips coming out. There comes the Monarch Shield there. Hero 39 trying to do his best. Will not be able to pick it up. One more auto. Not going to be able to find it. Jake, can he find the full? He's looking for it. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he will. Will not be able to land it. Hero 39 being able to pick up one. Won't be able to get Jake though. But Slingshot, once again coming from Game Finder Temple, is going to be able to land here. Flipcheck is also here though. Cooling is up. Flashes up. Hero 39 going to go on to Game Finder Temple, but Dallas here. Flipcheck going to be singled out, but really good kill coming out from Curve there. First one is going to be used though. Really good kill. Puts up the kill. Dallas is dominating. Good for the next target. Hero 39 trying to get out. Double going over to the Zaya here. Slingshot over the wall. Not going to be able to land. Hero 39, you could surely kill this singled out top lane they've been beating all lane long, and no, he cannot. Night Harvester Rakan will be there to make sure his top stack will not fall down. Little top lane justice there, and PVE take another fight.
And
oh my god, they're not done yet. The pool is going to be used. Flash coming up, Throwback goes, he can't find anything onto Dallas. No one has ult there. Umbra Trespass going to be used. Killua is here, but Throwback is just not able to do the damage, and he's still, don't stand behind all those feathers. What are you doing? Kill is going to be found out there, and there's going to be all coming out. One coming out, he's going to be able to find the shutdown. 1,000 gold over to Killua, and that's going to be another 800 gold going over. Really good flash, but not going to be enough. Let's try to do as much damage as possible. LSQ is going to land here, but it's not going to be enough TP coming out from Hero 39 here. PV has to be really careful. Houston not looking to chase down. Gay found a Temple Defiant Mako here, and I mean, they should be fine, but it looks like Mako's gonna go back in. Really good. On gonna find two. Blackout gonna be coming out. Let's bounce. Let's bounce.
Healing.
Blackout is gonna go off here, but Kyo 39 does not care. DSA Trunks is gonna be doing so much damage, but doesn't matter because Defy is doing as much, if not more. It is gonna be Defy picking up a kill onto Flip Trick here. Gate. Oh, sorry, not my bad. Not Gate Finder Temple. Goof gonna be on 1 HP there, and I mean, these fights look so good for Blue Mug, but PVE just, oh my gosh, we're not done yet. So they're gonna go into the fly there. Cloud's got one more auto. Is gonna be able to find it here, and Gate Finder Temple gonna be the lone one left, but he might be able to pick up kill on Throwback. Really good shadow step over the wall there, but it's gonna be a sting shot there. And there's gonna be the Blades Reach being used, but here comes Killazonic! Once again, he's gonna be there looking for some more gold, but the shutdown's gonna go ahead and go over Throwback, and Jake again looking for something. This just never stops. He's looking, he's hunting, he's by himself. Who's not gonna land? He's really careful. They are whooping enough to pick up the kill, but looks like he might fall down to Kila there. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. What is happening? It's 22 minutes and there's over 40 kills.
All right, let's give your voice a break for hopefully longer than half a minute. There's way too much to unpack there for me to analyze all of it. So I will just say that a lot of shutdowns did go in the way.
Gonna go on to Flip Trick here. He does have a 9% speed on damage. He just one-shotted the ADC as the con, but he's gonna be really disappointed from his team here. And it looks like he's gonna go onto the fly. Oh no! The fly's gonna fall down here. 39 looking for Mako here. 5 minutes damage. That's gonna matter. He's in a really bad position. Shoot shot from Game on the Temple. Down's gonna be able to find Goof there. And here 39, he's gonna have to do his best. Kilo Zolnik can still get us a lot of damage going out. Dallas about to fall. He will use his Feather Storm, but the three-man will find them. That's a lot of damage. Dallas is gonna fall down here. Miko might be the next target. Q not gonna be able to land over the wall, but here comes Jake once again. Running in, see if he cannot find a Q, but Trollbacker with the WQ with the Supple Trespass will be there, but the baked in to find the kill on Tequila. That's AP Blitz with Void Staff here, but it is most likely to be Drake Rights going over to Blue Milk, as these guys just love fight. But maybe Jake's still looking for this. He's looking out the Trollbacker here. Yes, boy, he does a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, Trollbacker's gonna be able to find that. Here comes Flip Trick here, then not over the wall, and Jake is gonna fall down. Shut that 450 gold adventure over to Trollbacker, and oh my goodness, what is this game? I'm starting to lose my voice, and it's only 23 minutes in, and I've been doing the one game I cast.
Somebody get this guy a mint or a cough drop or something, because this is ridiculous. I don't even know how to analyze this game, honestly. We're gonna get another fight.
Once again, let's be really careful there. We'll use the Gear Force and Flash to get outside of that one there, and I mean, why? Sad BMO, why are you doing this to me?
The CS is, the lanes and the CS is suffering so hard from all of this. I think both teams, yeah. Yeah, Dallas has achieved the Flame Horizon on 4 people, or 3 people rather. Hasn't gotten there yet, as another fight is going on in the bot lane, but it is just going to be disengaged by the Zach there. I think we're finally going to cool down for a little bit. Something that I will bring attention to, the gold lead has shrunk quite significantly. A dragon has finally gone over to Blue Milk. First dragon of the series for them. It is only about a 2,000 gold lead, as Killua might get caught here. But we saw what happened if Killua gets on top of Dallas there. Dallas will instantly die. Looks like we're having something. We might have something here.
Yeah, Pachoka's gonna go over, but that's not the way you wanted the W. Blades Rich will do quite a bit of damage. Under Trespass will keep him alive, and he's looking for the fly. Toss going to be used. He will find him and get out. Oh my goodness, Trovac could get this guy in metal. He just performed the heist of a lifetime there. Dallas is now destroying it from his team there. He has his ultimate, but it's not gonna matter. Maybe looking for a kill on the Trovac, but it's not gonna be enough. Oh my goodness, Trovac, the heist of a lifetime there, as he just outplayed PVE there off a little bit of a misplay from Mako.
Yeah, and Mako might be in trouble here.
Because have to be really careful here, and I mean, Trovac cannot go too far. It is so full AP. but Connie will do quite a bit of damage here, so Trollbacker not going Darkin is quite squishy here, and that's the downside here. He is quite tricky. He has to be really careful not to get hit by a lot of the CC here, and if they're not going to go over the wall, will mid tower fall down? I think it will. Yes, it will. Killer going to make sure the first tier is also going to fall down, and Blue Milk now ahead in towers and almost even the goal. But,
Yeah.
you know, they're down about 7 kills.
They're down about 7 kills, but the kills don't matter here. Their team fighting is stronger. I did say that if this game goes on too long, PVE is going to struggle in these team fights. They don't have a team fight, really, without the Zach and the Rakan there. And even if they are there, there is so much mobility from the side of Blue Milk. It is so hard to actually do front-to-back team fights for this team composition, if that's even what they're trying to accomplish here. Flip might be in a little bit of trouble here. No, it's being pinged out. The careful pings, they don't want to go even near anywhere where they don't have vision because of this Blitzcrank here, who has a Luden's Tempest, a Void Staff completed, and he has a Rod in his inventory, probably going for the Death Cap as his third item. Trust me, chat, I am with you guys. I don't know what's going on anymore either. This game is all over the place. We're almost at 60 kills in 27 minutes. So...
Fourth trick is going to be spawning here in about 50 seconds as well. That's going to be putting PVE at soul point if they can grab it, or tie up the Drake so Blue Milk can grab it there. And I think Blue Milk really wants to buy themselves some more time. Another 5 minutes would suffice, definitely. And Gate Fun into this top lane. You're going to go ahead and reset here, grab some more vision. And Kilo Zodic still in the spot side here. Guys, be careful. Dallas has to be careful. What are you doing? You're way too disjointed, but Jake is waiting on the sideline there. But Dallas, it doesn't matter if you have an untouchable ability. You will fall down, but they will pick up a kill onto Flip Chick. But that's not who you need to find. The jungler is who you need to find for this Drake fight. And that is a 10-6 Shadow Assassin game. Yes, Blue Milk lose their ADC, but it doesn't matter because PVE just lost 11 kills off that play.
Yes, Senna is sitting on 93 souls at the current moment right now. For those of you that are curious, as we got another fight here in...
Good try, not gonna land there, but the Q will. He's going for that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna land right on Q Zodic. He is gonna go golden there. Tracker on his way. Got to be really careful because Bliss is there. But the flash touchdown will be able to land there. Flash response from Jake there, and I mean, this should be just a free Drake going over to Blue Milk. Don't waste this. You have so much cryo. You got so much subs. You still have the Umbral Trespass on Troll Vector here, and you still have the calling on Flip. He is on his way. Burst this down to go for the team fight. I mean, they have to do something. They cannot do nothing.
And it looks like they are going to...
Oh, don't give, please.
I think they're trying to force them to come into them because they know they have a stronger team fight at this current point.
Dallas still with no ulti, by the way, so do keep that in mind. He has no ulti, and Dallas will be able to smite secure this almost 100%. Yep, that is what Zaya does here, and it is going to be making into this backline. They're taking a lot of damage. Shutdown's going to go over to Dallas there. Zodic looking for something here. He does not have his ultimate. That would have been a nutty ultimate, but it's not going to matter. It is going to be a triple kill going over to Defy there, and they just waited way too long and just underestimated the just Zaya execute damage on objectives. I mean, that Blade Caller does a lot. And she has smite. She has smite on top of that.
Yeah, so that is going to be the third dragon, and it looks like they're going to go for Baron here. Death timers are a little bit too long. They are going to pick this up. And yeah, with that, it's going to put so much priority on the map here. They're finally going to start being able to knock down these turrets. This game has gone on longer than the previous 2 games by far, and Blue Milk is putting up a valiant effort in this third game here. But it seems like they just can't do enough. There's too many threats from the side of... Oh, have we gone too far ahead?
I saw you smile from across the bar. Yeah, she was pretty and so close but so far. She flipped her hair and I thought this can't be true. How does a man like me get someone like you? And then she looked at me and I was confused. Everyone here can't be the one that she'll choose.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties there. We just had a little bit of an issue there with some syncing between the casters and the streamer here, but we are back once again for this very, very, very interesting game.
Yeah, just a small desync from the timers between the streamer and us. We were, I think, maybe a little bit ahead of the streamer there, but we are all synced back up now. So getting back into this game, we're finally having it feels like the longest slow period of the game, and a Baron has been taken, and this is the slow period. Really, this is where they decided the slow period was going to be.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tier 1 sub there from Trash Bipolar. Thank you very much. But going back into this game, it's about a 5,000 gold lead for the side of PVE. They do have the Baron, but they don't really have anywhere to push besides the top lane. There is so much team fight power from the side of Blue Milk. They have to play these fights so very, very well. And lane fights are definitely not something that they.
Center soul count is at 110, by the way. And we're maybe seeing something going on to this top lane here. Baker's gonna dive right up to Q39 there. Will not be able to find the knockup. So Vector is here. Griff is on his way as well. Last stream at the fly. Make sure he's not in a bad position. Jake is gonna be unbotressed by really good Donnie Charles coming up with the fly there. There's gonna be a lot of difference going on. The fly gonna be able to find one. Is gonna be able to find two. Double kill gonna go over to the fly there and Dallas into the back line. You're trying to do as much damage as possible. Triple kill gonna go over to the fire. Quadra kill gonna go over to the fly there. And it looks like he's going to be playing Jin tonight, as Trovecker is not going to be giving him the Penta here. And I mean, just wow. Not a single member from PVE died. That I didn't expect that. I expected Killua or Trovecker to at least get one.
Unfortunately, Trollwrecker, or not Trollwrecker, Killua was charmed.
The shot gonna land there. There goes the charm, and Dallas gonna be able to pick up that one. Ace gonna go over there, and that could have possibly been the Penta steal. I'm not gonna lie. Penta has a very long timer, so the blind might be a little upset about that one, but it's gonna be turret's gonna be taken down to spawn timers are coming up by second tequila. Four is going to land. Oh my goodness, Blitz Trick. He's gonna fall on instantly one shot by AP Blitzcrank here. And it looks like Kilo is only gonna go right onto the fight. The fight barely living here. Heroes are gonna go for it. The Q's not gonna land. It's too short. And Kilo is gonna fall down. The fight is dominating. Unofficial Pentakill going over to him. The healing on the same track so much. Oh my goodness, 4 HP from Gold Drinker. Not gonna matter though. Another triple kill gonna go to the fly. And GG goes over to PVE. They pick up the 3-0 with a very dominating fashion, I guess.
That feels that's a rip, honestly, for Blue Milk. That is, I'm not even really sure what to say, honestly. Yeah, that it is tragic. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to say. My voice is like gone from that game. I was gonna give it all this one game. I was just like, I'm just gonna come in here, cast. I'm gonna. It's been a while, and then that happens, and then they just nonstop fight. Both teams. The gold was less than 500 at one point of the game, and then Blue Milk just couldn't get it.
They had to test and make sure that your rapping skills were still on point.
Will always be on point.
It's been a while, so they had to test you. But it is going to be a 3-0 victory for PVE here. They will be moving on to the finals versus either Cerberus or Turnip Tots here. I'm actually not sure who is winning that series right now. I do know that they are still playing at the moment. But that is going to be the end of this game here. The vote for player of the game is live at the current moment here, so go ahead and put in your votes. Honestly, I think every single member from the side of PVE deserves a vote. They played very, very well with the composition that they drafted and out team fighting a team composition that was built for team fighting. So
Who do I vote for? The funneler, or the funnelee? Like, who gets it? Does the Rakan get it, or does the Zaya get it? Does the
or
Senna
does the
get it, or
Blitzcrank get it?
does the Blitzkrieg? Yeah, exactly. Like, who gets it? Definitely a very interesting game though, coming out from both Blue Milk and PVE. I mean that was I guess it was a fun game. I mean, I'm gonna have to get some more juice after that one, but so
All right.
that was a fun game.
Yeah, we are going to go ahead and send it to break here. Go ahead and make sure to get your votes in. There will be a little bit of breakdown after this. I will not be a part of it because I'm going to go and get ready for some stuff that I need to take care of. So.
চিনাকি চিনাকি দুমুজাৰ মাজতে দুখনি হিয়াৰ আবাহনী কিনো পালো হেৰুৱালো কিনো দিলো নুবুজিলো আজি অকল ঘৰে ময়ো পৃথিৱী ক্লান্তহীন জীৱনত সপোনৰে মাজত বিলীন মাথো তোমাৰে সুৰত কোন ঘাটৰ ঠিকনা বিচাৰি বৈ আজি এই অক্লান্ত নদী অচিনা ঘাটৰ চিঞৰ ঘূৰি চাই জানো ঘূৰি উভতি ঘূৰি অভিনৱ সুৰকিৰিলি বৈ যায় অনন্তলৈ বুলি ক্লান্তহীন জীৱনত সপোনৰে মাজত বিলীন মাথো তোমাৰে সুৰত
Welcome back, folks, and we're just gonna do a quick player of the game analysis, and it's gonna be player of the game announcement. That's what I meant to say, and it's gonna be Mr. Gayfinder Temple up in that top lane, popping off on that Zac. Had a rough laning phase, but he was able to rotate, make some good TPs, and make some good plays around the map, and he had a big effect. And I think both top laners played really well this last game. However, it just ended up being PVE taking it home. But what do you think, Sheep?
I mean, as far as the player of the game, I'm kind of like happy with 2K Predators. He had such a rough early game. I mean, it did not go well for him, but he did end up coming back towards the end there.
Definitely.
Had really high participation for his team there, and I mean, he did what he needed to do. He did his job correctly, and I mean, at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for a top laner.
All you can ask for from any top laner. And what do you think of the funnel? That was a little wonky. Not normal, but I mean, the CS lead was insanity.
Definitely interesting.
Well, I mean, Dallas ended the game with 300 CS.
Yeah, he had 10 CS a minute that game.
Yeah, so he was farming out of his
lot
mind.
of threes there.
But he was. I think his positioning in fights was a little awkward.
I do gotta agree with that. He was disjointed from his team a lot. That I feel like shouldn't have happened. I mean, if you're like probably any other jungler, then maybe you can get away with it. But you're playing an ADC jungle. It's kind of hard to have a little bit of those weird positionings. And
he got ADC, Keck W'd a few times. But then again, so did the Fly. I think both of them got ADC Keck W'd quite a few times this game.
Yeah,
one shot by
Diana,
Kane, Aatrox, just getting one tap. But Trollwrecker also got Blitzcranked a couple times, getting one tap by that one. Bliss putting on a Blitzcrank clinic, landing some pretty insane
honestly,
hooks.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Mako and Jake building AP was actually probably the best play because Blue Milks had such a good comp that could just delete the Senna, that could just delete the Zaya, right? And if you delete those two and you just have like a support Rakan and a
they're
support
not doing
Blitz,
anything. They're just gonna.
They're not doing
They're
anything.
gonna die.
And then but now you have a Blitzcrank that's one shotting, you have a Rakan that's one shotting, and then you have two ADCs that are one that's extremely ahead, like in the early game, and then the one that came out in the end with the Fly. So I mean, they had all their bases covered. So I mean, good job, I guess.
Definitely. I mean, what more can I say other than they just played incredibly well? Blitzcrank doing a lot of damage, almost doing as much damage as the Kane in that game. But yeah, I mean, the AP worked out, right? They were doing their jobs. And the CC was pretty insane. Mako found some really good angles, had a couple of misplays, but he found the angles he needed. And turned a lot of team fights on him.
That's all that matters.
Exactly.
So a victory screen up there for them, and a
exactly.
For Blue Milk.
And that's a 3-0 for PVE as they advance to finals. And right now the score between Cerberus and Turnips Tots is 1-1 right now. So they're still in game 3. We'll see who comes out on top, but it is pretty spicy, and unfortunately we are unable to stream that one. But thanks, guys, for watching. Hopefully, we'll see how things turn out tonight. Look out for the Instagram post on Legends Esports GG, and hopefully, you'll see how this turned out, or how this next matchup turns out. But thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Sheep, for joining so last minute, but it's been real, and we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see how things go then. Take care, everyone.
Night, everybody.